Pickaxe.
5, 4, 3, 2, live! Michelle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 946 of the Video Game Outsiders podcast. I think one of the biggest shows of the year. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Madison.
And I, of course, am your John Jacobson. And joining us, Michelle.
That's right, the game store guy.
No,
not the
talking flower.
Quiet days can be nice, too.
No, that's
Matt
creepy.
McCarthy. No, I'm sorry, not Matt McCarthy. Matt McFly.
Yeah. So anyway, the game store guy here is here.
Yes.
CC Games, Kevin.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm excited to have you here, Kevin, because we're going to talk Call of Duty tonight.
No, it's
the
our
show.
Crimson Desert Roundtable review is tonight. We're going to do it after
Stubbs.
the break.
Yeah, we're going to talk Stubbs. We're going to talk
Shut
about
up. No
Road
Stubbs.
to Show.
Crimson Desert.
Well,
Crimson
Kevin,
Desert's the big
I
thing
know
tonight.
I could talk baseball and Call of Duty with Kevin, and he's here.
Yeah, you can't talk it with me. I'm going to be honest. I don't know anything about
Right,
baseball
Kevin?
or Call of Duty.
I mean,
we gotta talk about the Stubbs situation. You know,
Yeah.
there's a situation?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll
There's
save
a lot
that.
of situations tonight. We have
Yeah.
Crimson Desert situations too from journalists out there. We're going to find out our opinions. We're also going to be joined later for the roundtable from with Badger, one of our mods, the only mod who hasn't been on the show yet. So we're going to fix that tonight.
What's the moon doing?
Oh, are we going to get feelings about the
Wanna
game
chat?
from the flower too, or?
Hey, you're doing great.
Right.
Nighttime's kind of thrilling.
Mm-hmm. Please put that thing away. I'm sorry.
This,
you know what?
listen, this
I'm
fucking
sorry
flower.
I asked you to buy that.
This fucking flower has been down here since I bought it.
Yeah.
And it's just it's starting to I'm starting to believe that it knows what I'm doing.
Okay. John,
Like
you're
some of the prompts are pretty fucking
it's like
timely.
your volleyball, only you haven't been on an island for 6 months. You've just been in your basement.
Kevin, you have the Nintendo talking flower, right? Have you played with this? Oh,
We lost him again. All right, Kevin's gone. He's going to come back
All
with
right.
another browser. But I'm going to do our little
All right.
intro spiel here. Of
Rock,
course, we
paper,
are
scissors,
live
go.
right now on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. We do it every Tuesday
That's
from
right.
9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. If you miss it, you can listen anywhere podcasts are. A great place to listen is Spotify or the app of your choice to get our bonus shows as well, John, because we have 20 years of a back catalog as well as weekly bonus shows that you and I do every single week. You just did a John show at
I
Walkcast
did.
where you walk and talk. There may be fun stuff showing up for April Fools. You never know. So support us on our website and get weekly bonus shows. What do they do? How do they do that, John?
That's right there. Go to our website, videogameoutsiders.com. And when you get there, there's a red dripping premium button. Click it, lick it, slam it, whatever you need to do. Go to the next page and become a member of Club VGO. Once you sign up, once you join, once you're a member, you unlock our entire back catalog of over 20 years. Yeah, we've been doing this
That's
that
right.
long.
People
And like
think
Michelle
that we
said,
started when I was 10. Like they don't even know how old any of us are. So it's been a long time. Yeah, hit that red
So
button.
it's all there, and then obviously we do other stuff all throughout the week, not just
Mm-hmm.
this show. So if you want the bonus content, like Michelle said, the John Show, Micro VGO, we do a lot of lore stuff. We actually just did a Crimson Desert lore episode. If you want to hear
Kind
that,
of. Yeah, I know a lot more
it
now
was
after
it was a
playing the
pre
game.
it was a pre
It was
pre
pre-lore.
lore,
It was pre-lore.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, it's all on there. Micro VGO. Whatever. Just go to videogameoutsiders.com and go premium. Now, Kevin, I wanted to ask you about the flower because
Oh, boy.
like I was before you got disconnected there, I was saying how it seems like it kind of knows what's going on with me down here. It says things
God.
that seem really
He
weirdly
just asked me how to
timely.
spell Arby's on our last bonus show. This guy is in some like tinfoil hat
What are you talking
rabbit hole over there with the Mandela effect again, and he's telling me Chick-fil-A spelling changed and all this shit.
Well, we're on a
Kevin,
new
don't
timeline.
Feed into him, please.
No, yeah. If you guys want to hear the new timeline episode about Chick-fil-A, go listen to
No.
Sups. Michelle,
took
we're
my
on a new
flower
fucking
out of the
We're
timeline.
not
Would you
on a
accept?
timeline. This is
We're
the
on a new
timeline we're going to talk about
timeline.
Crimson Desert and other games we played in gaming
So,
news tonight.
but Kevin, what do you think about that flower?
it is kind of bizarre, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like that when it tells me the top of the hour. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it says it twice usually too. It's 6 a.m.
Yeah.
It's 6
yeah,
a.m.
you guys made a friend. I can't
Has
believe you
yours spoken Spanish yet? Mine spoke in Spanish
Oh.
once.
randomly.
Really?
Yeah, randomly,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong
oopsie.
language. Or something. Yeah, it was weird.
She sells seashells by the seashore. I'm good, huh?
Oh,
All right.
that's totally
Well,
bad.
Yeah.
I also want to
Like
say
sometimes it'll say that to me and not expecting it. I'm like, wow, that was timely that you told
it's
me
nice.
that.
So anyway, we're also giving away a copy of Crimson Desert from our sponsor tonight, who's sponsoring the roundtable, loaded.com. So if you want to save $5-10 on either of the editions for Crimson Desert for Steam, you can pick up a copy on loaded.com, save money on games and subscriptions and all sorts of stuff, formerly CD keys. So we also have a copy of the game to give away in our Discord on videogameoutsiders.com. We're waiting on one more key, and then I'll pick the winner for that. And I think it's I don't want to spoil anything, but we'll all see if it's worth owning or buying or winning. So check us out at videogameoutsiders.com and check out loaded.com to get Crimson Desert for yourself if you don't
That's
win.
right.
All right.
All right, we got a big show.
We do.
I know Michelle's very excited about this. Okay, so
You think I'm so excited about everything.
you're excitable.
She's
yes, you're
excited.
Well, I know how you operate.
Listen,
I know.
You guys know how I operate. You've been listening to me for 20 years. Yes, I am easily excitable. I'm also easily pissed off. Okay, and it can flip and flop back and forth very easily.
So
instantly.
she's laying in bed. She's thinking about it. She's dreaming
I'm
about it.
planning it.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
dreaming
these
about
are gonna,
it.
These things
I
are going to
can't wait
happen. It's
speak
going to be
about
like this.
It's
I can
gonna
tell
be the
everyone
best day
about
of my
this.
life.
And I know
Oh
what's
my God,
going through
I
your
got
head.
a real
Okay.
zinger for that one. There's
Yeah,
none
exactly.
of this happening. This
You
narrative
got
you're
bags
creating.
you got bags in your tricks. Tricks in your bag. I mean,
No, I'd like to talk about the biggest game. I'd like to talk about it.
I know exactly
There's no
because in your mind it's the
excitement.
biggest
And
game.
honestly,
So you've
there's
already
no
decided
anger
it's the
until I
most
start
important.
John, listen, there's no anger until I start interacting with you. Then I do instantly get angry. Kiwi, I have not gotten a tattoo of the game on my arm. I'm tattoo free. It's
All
not
right,
my
so
scene.
let's all right.
Maybe.
Okay, so we're going to be getting to Crimson Desert, but of course, before we do that, let's do our 10-second spotlight. Where each of us has 10 seconds to tell the world we're playing, drinking, and whatever else we want to cram in a very fictional 10 seconds. Going first, of course, the queen of the ball, Michelle.
That's right. So you guys know that I love ARPGs. Apparently, they get me excited, okay? Because I'm easily excitable, according to John. And I do love ARPGs. I play all of them. I check them all out. And finally, Dragonkin the Banished 1.0 came out, and people were talking about it, saying it's so much better than the last time I had played it, which was the demo, because I kind of wrote it off at that point. So 1.0 just came out of early access. And look, I have very mixed feelings on this game. So of course you can play solo or 4-player. And the big thing about it is there's this like hexagon skill grid where you can put in skills with different modifiers that all interact with different synergies. So you're spinning things around, touching. If I touch my frost attack with my arrow, that now it's a frost arrow. And now if I put mana regen next to it, it's a frost arrow that mana regen. So all of that stuff is very fun. Of course, coming from Path of Exile, I like spell modifiers and all that stuff. So the good part of it is it's a fun skill playground, right? If you like making up builds and fooling around and seeing what skills
playground.
Is that weird? Cranky, it's called Dragonkin the Banished.
That's a quote I would see on the box, I think. Fun skill playground.
Hire me out there, if you want me to come up with quotes for you. Apparently I'm easily excitable and I have quotes. But yeah, so I do like that aspect of the game, okay? But if you're looking for a competent ARPG, the rest of the game sort of feels like a janky browser game to me because
that would be the other quote. That'd be on the back of the box, though. Janky browser game.
No, you don't put that on at all. You don't want to see that at all because it ends up feeling way more quantity over quality. So there's this plethora of skills and skill modifiers, and that's the good part. But everything else is weird. It's sort of like this overarching map where you see like this castle that you zoom in and out of, and it feels like kind of a browser game where you're clicking around on menus almost, like an extraction game, John, how you bitch about the menus, and it doesn't feel like it works. Everything's very portaled, a bit linear. When I play an ARPG, I want it a bit more open. I want it to a bit more open worldy feeling, even not feeling like there's portals to get to every single thing, like I'm stepping through and there's a load screen. So it feels very like browser
instanced.
Game. Everything is very instant, and you're walking.
And if you're just joining us,
paths.
the game is Dragonkin the Banished.
Incredible. It is not a weeb episode. Are you seeing old art or something?
No.
No, it is. Thank you for subbing, Shabam Dog. It is our Crimson Desert episode, really. Also, did we lose Kevin or am I just talking like a mile a minute? Okay, you're here. Okay.
No, I'm here.
So, yeah, I don't know. I can't recommend you guys play this. There are better ARPGs that are free or cost less. But if you're like me and you play every single one, it might be worth the $20. I think that's what I paid because I owned another game. I owned another one, like a Warhammer ARPG, Chaos Bane, and there was a bundle going on. That's a tip on Steam. Like a lot of times you will save $2 to $5 when they have bundles. If you own the other game, it's still okay to click the bundle to buy because they give you that discount as if you purchased it right there bundled. So
and they won't let you purchase it again, the game you have.
Yes, exactly.
Obviously.
So you only pay for the one you have. So I think I paid 22 instead of 25 for this.
That is a pro tip.
It's a pro tip, yeah. You know, it's just something I like to keep in my bag
You
of
should
tricks,
put that
John.
on your...
I should wear it on
You're
my
a
shirt.
pro
I'm going to start
Steam.
wearing,
Yeah.
wearing Steam tips on my ass. So check out Dragon King the Banished if you want a fun skill playground, okay? If you want an
Right.
actual really good ARPG,
But what
don't
about
play
it?
it.
I thought it was also a janky browser game at the same time.
Well, it is. But
can
you
it
know
be
what?
both?
You get a little dragon.
Can it
You-
be both?
It
I
could
mean,
be. It's both. I'm telling you. But anyway, so
at the same
clear's-
time.
At the
Okay.
same time, because you also get a little dragon, and you can put points in him, and so you have this
Well,
little
you're
guy.
sure excited about Crimson Desert. I got to tell you.
What? What does this have to do with Crimson Desert?
Because you're excited to
I'm
get
excited
to
about
it.
the little dragon.
Yeah, you've been rehearsing in front of the
Russian.
mirror.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a 7-year-old girl doing a school play.
I sense the excitement. It's contagious.
You want
Continue.
me to be excited. You're telling yourself this story so you can feel better about yourself. Look at this wonderful podcast we have. All the hosts are so happy to be here. Do you guys see what he's doing? There's nothing
I'm not doing
happening here.
anything. I'm not doing. Go on.
So Kiwi
no,
says, as men, we've learned when a woman is excited, you don't interrupt her. I mean, you
I
can
know.
try to
Poisoning your
interrupt me.
bed.
I know. Listen. I've been doing this a long time with her.
You can
I
try
know
to
it's. I
interrupt me.
feel
It just won't work. I'll keep talking over you.
Yeah. All right. Go on.
Pee myself. You guys are making up this ridiculous bullshit. I'm completely calm. This is me at a 5. All right. You don't want. You guys have never even seen me excited. You have no fucking clue what I'm like. Okay. Anyway,
right,
Dragon
all
King
right.
the Banished. It's pretty shitty, but I do like
Yeah.
the fact that it's a skill playground.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just drinking a Coke because the rest of my time was spent playing the game that's making
Yeah.
me urinate, apparently. It's not happening. Whatever kinky bullshit you people are into. Yeah, I'm drinking a Coke. John, what about you? What happened over there? I have the fever. Yeah, Crimson
So
Desert
John,
fever.
MLB The Show. Right?
Well, okay, so it's that time of the year. Listen, it's spring. It's officially spring now, okay? And I'm really excited because there's a fucking new Call of Duty Warzone mode. Have you
All right,
tried
guys,
this?
So
no, I haven't. I haven't tried it.
Have you
yet,
tried
John.
Black Ops Royale?
look how excited he is. He's popping a boner over COD. Like, what the fuck is happening?
It's a new mode. It has no loadouts. Kevin, you have to just scavenge and acquire guns and attachments. Have you done it?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, I tried it once.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Called Black Pits? What's it called?
Black Ops Royale.
Okay.
I know it's out there. I should probably play with Matt McCarthy. You know, on a side note with Call of Duty, because Matt McCarthy and I, our favorite Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 2019.
Why are you please stop dropping the name of your friends? I don't do that. I keep privacy going. You're
Now,
just like,
well, Matt's been part of the show for a long time, but
no, he hasn't. He's been
sure
part of
he-
your life. That doesn't make him part of our show. That's
well,
what
the
you
kill
people need to
screens has been
realize.
part of the okay.
Yeah,
But anyway,
okay.
so but no, Modern Warfare 2019, which is our favorite Call of Duty ever, especially because of the map Palace and there's doors.
Our favorite.
Yeah, there's doors in the fucking game, Matt. I mean, Kevin and Claymores, but that is the number one Call of Duty right now as far as player count. It's beating Black Ops 7 and Warzone.
Wow.
They reduced the price on Steam and it has
Look how
a
excited
massive
Kevin is.
resurgence.
Look how excited you're making him.
Wow.
I honestly I haven't played Call of Duty in a while.
Yeah,
Okay,
see? You
wow.
lost
You
a
know,
COD
I've been on
bro.
It's-
Helldivers.
Yeah.
It's in my heart. So,
It's all right. Let it go.
all right, another
It is
game.
mine too, but I don't have a Matt McCarthy to play with.
I understand.
I'm
Well,
a
Matt and
lone
I,
wolf.
honestly, the last couple of months have fallen off, but playing.
It's all right. You'll reconnect. No, it's
yeah.
there's more going on, but you'll reconnect.
That's right. Anyway, okay, so this time of the year, spring, Kevin, it's become a ritual to buy the fucking show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
And I really got into it about, I think 5 years ago, maybe during COVID or something. Like I was into it, like seriously, right? Like I had the app on my phone, I was checking it. And I feel like ever since then, my love for it has waned a little bit, little by little by little. And I think I was the least excited to buy it this year than I have been in a long time. I think ever since it went to Game Pass, I can't explain it, but that's kind of when I started like not caring about it.
Yeah.
But it's not there anymore, okay? And I usually buy the super deluxe version for $100 to get the stubs. There was even a time where I bought the super deluxe version and got a hat, okay?
Yeah, I got that hat too.
You do?
Yeah.
Did they do that again this year or no?
They did not. Well, I didn't have access to it, so we didn't get it at my store. They may have done that
With the new era hat?
Yeah, my
The hat is
distributors didn't have
perfect.
it.
That's a perfect thing for a baseball game. Now,
I know.
ESP says Game
It is
Pass
cool.
ruined this game. Is that what happened?
No, I'm saying that because I didn't buy it on Game Pass was it on there for 2 years or one?
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was still like upgrading to the deluxe version to get all the extra stubs and packs and stuff. But anyway, this year it's spring. I feel spring. Just the way the sun sets in the sky, the way it feels on a Sunday afternoon. I know it's spring, and that feeling I get in the living room with that
starting a
sun coming
poem?
through the
Like,
windows.
what is this?
What?
Is this
Like
what
I relate the show to
how you
this,
talk
and so
to Matt?
so I couldn't wait to buy this game digitally on the PlayStation for $70.
Ooh.
Oh, you got it on PlayStation, not Xbox.
Well, it's a Sony title, really, right?
I always pictured you more of an Xbox guy, though. That's why I thought.
I know, but I have the PlayStation, and I feel like first party Sony games I will buy there because I'm guessing they're maybe a little bit better somehow, 5%, 2%, whatever it is. What?
You think games are 2% better on the PlayStation?
By first party Sony games.
He
First-
does have a. It is probably correct because somebody does port it to the Xbox. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's
It's made
more
for
chances
PlayStation.
for there
It's
to be
a first party
mishap.
Sony title
But
made
John,
by
you sent
Santa
me a
Monica.
photo saying you were very upset about something with the show. What
I wasn't
happened with the
upset.
launch? You
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I bought the game on Saturday. And again, sun shining into the living room.
Right.
I'm really feeling springy, and servers are down. So like,
Oh yeah.
and this is after what I went through with Crimson Desert. We'll get to that later. And I'm like, what? I quit. Nothing fucking works, right? And I tried for like an hour to get on, and I had to just give up. Like, how the fuck did they botched the launch or whatever? It came out like on Friday, I think. It was out in early access if you got like the super deluxe version. So anyway, so I played it on Sunday. I played it tonight. Listen, I'm just gonna get this out of the way because it's Kevin. I mean, if I put on the show 2025
Yeah.
with the sun shining in my living room and the feeling of spring, I probably would have gotten the same satisfaction.
Probably. It's pretty much the same. They didn't do a whole lot this year.
Did you play it?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Now, what are your favorite modes? Because for me, I like Diamond Dynasty and all the stuff that's in there with the cards, and I do like Road to Show. I do like the concept of it. Do you ever play that?
I've just played it a little bit. To be honest, I just like playing the basic mode and doing a season. I like taking my team, which is the Guardians, and just playing the season out with them. So that's what I usually do when I play the show. I know I'm boring. I'm like,
I never do that. By the way,
it seems like with sports games, people are either into the ultimate team, creating your own team and doing the stubs, or they just want to play a season. I just want to play a season guy.
Okay.
I just
and
wanna
do you ever
take my
try
team
like
to
the
the World
franchise
Series.
stuff where you're like a GM and all that, trading players
A
and
little bit, to be honest, though. Like I don't have much desire to do all that.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game. That's just,
Right.
I'm boring. I know. I'm the.
What
square
about
villain,
the photo you sent me, John, with a girl baseball player? It was like, they said girls can't play baseball. Show them the truth. I was like, who's them? And this is some sexist, weird shit in this game.
I didn't try that, but when you create a character on Road to Show, you have a choice to be a male or female, and if you choose female, it then populates the teams with females.
Didn't they make a softball game or something?
I don't know how that works because I didn't try it, but there's an option in there. I think last year there might have been an option to some degree to do that. It felt a little more in my face this year.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't do that. So like for Road to Show, Michelle, it's actually kind of a cool mode. I think they've expanded more of the pre-major league stuff that you do in this. You basically start out in high school. And and you're texting with your friends and your buddies, and you've got all these dreams. You're living in a small town. I'm going to get out of here and become a major leaguer. Like there's a lot of that going on, and so you're talking to your friends. It's kind of like choose your own adventure, multiple choice questions. Like, hey, what college do you want to go to? If you get in the majors, what team do you want? And then when you're talking to your coach and stuff, there's all these little decisions you're making. Like, are you like a team player? Are you a superstar? Are you like, a narcissist, like everything revolves around you kind of a person. Like you're so answering like these
I've worked with
questions.
people like that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of like defining who you are. And so you started in high school. So I did it. I did get drafted, Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Now I had a choice though. I could go to college first. I think it was Fresno that wanted to draft me. Or I can go right to the Yankees minor league, and I chose the Yankees because that would be where I would go anyway. That would be my choice. And so Michelle, if you skip college, like you forfeit some benefit or something, but you can become a pro at 18. So anyway,
they want you to get closer to the mic, Kevin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right, so you like the story of
I
kind
do.
of the setup.
I think the Road to Show mode is really unique. And what's cool about it is actually the gameplay because you choose a position. I chose right field because that's what I played.
That's where they put the shitty people.
I know it is. That's
Yeah.
why that's why I picked it, Kevin. We've had this discussion at some point in our life. Right field, you don't get a lot of hits out there, but I chose right field. And what's cool though is you play the position. And you basically just play the moments where you're in play. So if you're batting, you bat, and then
I do like that aspect of it.
And then if you get on base, then you stick around the whole time running all the bases manually. And then if there's a hit to you in the outfield, you then switch to that moment, and then you can catch the ball and throw it to the bases. They have this new like default base throwing thing that's so fucking dumb. It's like you have to do like all these quick time events and shit to throw the ball to the base. I turned that shit off so fast.
I turned it off too. Yeah.
Like it's
I just wanna
horrible,
play
Kevin.
Basic. Yeah,
What?
it was. They do this stuff in every sports game. They try to reinvent the wheel every time a new year comes out. And most people just turn that stuff off and go back to the way.
So should there be the show world with rosters that you buy for $15 every year or something?
I don't know. I really feel like this is just like an update. Like,
it sounds bad.
I think they should do what they do in Japan. Like they come out with one and it's like the same game for 3 years and then you pay for an update.
But Kevin, this has been the same game for like 8 years.
I know, but I mean, it's just the same game, but you pay for roster updates. I think that's where we're going.
Well, they're adding like they added like this bear down pitching thing where you have like this kind of like mana type. Like the better you throw, you start building up this resource, and then you could basically use the left trigger to like kind of focus on a pitch when you really need it. And it makes like the crowd noise go down. You're all focused, and you get a little buff on your stats. Like that's something new they added. They added like this this kind of like out of focus thing in the outfield when you're batting. Have you tried? I turned that off, by the way. Did you try that at all?
No, I didn't try that. I just that's one of the first things. I just kind of make it a basic. I make it easier to bat than the default.
Is it still the best baseball game around? Like, what are your other options?
No other one.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to go Japanese.
Well, listen, the Japanese Konami game I played, I mean, we get a really gimped, like, free version in the U.S. That game is just...
E-Spirit Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, E-Sport or E-Spirit.
I think it's some spirit involved, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that game is so, like, stripped down and basic and like... there's like no players in it that are real and stuff. This is the only game in town. I mean, it's not a shit game. I'm starting to resent it though because it's not changing enough.
Yeah,
like it's just little tiny things. And graphically, I'm actually sick of the way it looks.
Yeah. See, but that's what happens when there's no competition.
Yeah.
Like that's why I hate like Madden needs competition. This needs competition. I miss the days where you got 3 or 4 different baseball games or basketball or football. We need to get back to that.
Yeah, I liked the 2K basketball games. I used to play those with my boyfriend back in the day. They were actually really well done and fun. It was like the college basketball 2K, but 2K lost all games, right? They don't make any anymore?
No, they make basketball. They
still do. Okay.
Yeah. But they don't. That's all they do now for sports-wise.
So just real quick, I know I'm going long on this, but so I do like the Diamond Quest stuff. There is something... there's something called Diamond Quest, which is a rogue, Michelle, that they added last year.
Right.
And it's like a game board. You roll dice, and you're basically going in, moving square to square like on a board game, and you'll like discover like buffs and cards and packs and shit. But you're trying to get to the boss, which is a stadium and a team that you're going to play, and you have to beat them. And if you do, you can then leave with all the stuff you've collected along the way. And if you don't, you lose it all. So that I do like that mode. I think it's kind of fun, and it uses the Diamond Dynasty cards really well. And then they also added something called PitchCom, which I find like stupid and dumb, and I didn't even know baseball was doing this. Kevin, do you know that like catchers are like pushing a button on their leg?
They touch their head usually to challenge the pitch count.
No, that's a separate thing. So I didn't know that this was a thing in real Major League Baseball. So there's some technology that I guess maybe some teams or all teams have where the pitcher has like a headphone in his hat, and so do some of the players in the field. And so instead of doing call signs that the opposing team can read, they're basically pushing a button somewhere on them that then audibly tells the other players what pitch the catcher wants.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
that's new. I think did they do that? I think it's this year.
You can like Morse code something.
Yeah, so they added PitchCom, which is in the major leagues now, to this game. So when you're playing, your controller, which has a speaker on it, is saying, "Throw me an inside fastball."
Right. That's a different element, I guess. Kind of have a little mini goal.
But the problem is, can't fucking hear it. Like, it's so audibly low compared to the volume I have in my living room of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I can barely fucking hear it. I just
lower
ignore
the music
it.
in the game. I'm sure you have sliders.
Guess. Yeah. And the music soundtrack is on fire. It's banging.
Oh.
In this game.
It's decent.
Yeah, I actually found some band called The Driveways that I like now. Because of the
nice.
How desperate are you for a band name that you're going to the driveway?
The Driveways is pretty good.
I've never heard of
I
them.
recommend that band.
All right. Anything else? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a sip of sunshine.
Oh. Ooh. All right, Kevin. What'd you play over there?
Well, I played a game that was called Scratchy, and I found it on Steam.
Okay.
Wait, what did you play?
Say it again. Scratchy?
It's called Scratchy.
Okay.
And it's a game about doing scratch off.
Okay, that's
cards.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I thought about making a game like this.
That's hilarious. So is this like Bellatra with lottery cards?
Kind of. And you have to. You start off as a dishwasher, and you're scrubbing the dishes, and then guy says, "Well, why don't you try playing?" You get a phone call. Says, "Why don't you try playing? The scratch off cards." So you start with the cheap ones because every plate you clean, you get like $1, and you save up enough to get a scratch off card, and then you do your first scratch off card, and if you win, great, you can buy more, and you can kind of keep saving up your money until you get to do the higher
the $20 cards,
and there's more risk involved, and then it's kind of got a little story to it too, where they kind of screw you and you'll lose all the money, and then the guy on the phone will give you this stupid loan that you have to work off by scrubbing more plates and then, trying to get out of debt. And then once you get out of debt, you get rolling, you get auto scratching. You'll get a machine that will scratch off the cards for you. And then you can pay to get luckier. You can pay to have the scratch machine do more at a time, increase and also, you'll keep getting higher and higher and higher. And I got to the point where I had like $1.5 million in one of the cards that.
So when do you stop scratching lottery tickets?
I think when you have $1 million, do you stop scratching, or you hire a scratcher? Can I hire a scratcher?
well, this is it's got that.
Buds can't get us here, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, they can't get us here. and it's got that. I'm just gonna play a little bit longer. And I'm like ashamed to admit I probably played this game for like an hour. Just scratching off cards.
It has overwhelmingly positive reviews though, so people love it.
Yeah, and you have to upgrade your coin, because some of the higher ones are harder to scratch off, so you got to get a better coin to scratch.
Imagine this is on the Switch with a touch screen and people are like scratching off their screen and shit.
Or an iPhone. I'm sure it's there.
Probably.
But John, it got to the point where I got a card that was a $50,000 scratch off card.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I got like three skulls, and I was like, what the hell's that? And it's like, you died, and it took all of my money.
Wait, you died?
Yeah, I died because I did the.
Did you die in the convenience store?
You got too greedy.
So it takes.
Did you like fall dead like in line?
Yeah, well, you don't really see yourself, but you have to prestige like.
Do you see your hands and
start
like
over?
When you look down, like, are you seeing your hands scratching?
No.
Listen, I got to tell you though, like I spent a lot of time in gas stations, and and convenience stores.
I haven't.
And listen, there is a lottery at a gas station, and it is being behind or in front of the person
Right.
that is a professional lottery player. Because if you're behind them, you will fucking want to just kill yourself. Like there's
Right.
people
yeah.
that come in with like the pre-filled out like forms and a little like binder.
My mom
you
used
know?
to get quick picks when I was young.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some quick picks.
Like it's
you know?
like when I'm in a hurry, if I'm behind a person like your
Yeah.
mom or
well, my mom was
Mich-
quick picking. She wasn't going on my daughter's birthday.
But there's
this and
people,
that,
there's
you know.
people with binders though.
Yeah.
They come with a
Ooh,
special
that's a
folder.
different level. They
Yeah,
got a
and
trapper keeper over
they're
there.
running. Yeah, they're running these sheets every week. You
Yeah.
know, with certain numbers, and they've got
Yeah.
these are my grandkid numbers. These
It's
are
kinda
my
sad.
ex-husband numbers. These are the guy I love at the
It's a
fucking
big story you got going on. This is
at
my
the-
first
at the-
love, the long
I unlocked
lost
the core
love.
memory.
This is the guy at the Knights of Columbus who hit on me in '74.
Right. I remember that man
All
very
these
well.
numbers, right? So, like, but I've been behind these people, and it's infuriating. And also the people that just are pointing all around. I want a $1 or $2. No, not that
Yeah.
$2. That two. No. Well, is that a new
Scratch-offs,
one?
yep.
Is that the new
Give me
one?
the Three
Wait, is
Kings,
that
give
the
me
new
the
one?
two
Okay.
berry one.
All right,
Yeah,
and
the
then I
Christmas
want,
Kringles.
and then I also see this a lot. The people that come in and they won $50, and they're going to spend every single
That's just
dollar
dumb.
of those 50 on getting new things,
Quit while
right?
you're ahead, people.
Yep.
And then, Michelle, it becomes this huge math problem. We're dividing all of the different denominations into the $50 winnings, right? And so
boy.
it's like, well, how many $2 can I get in 10s and 5s and 20s and really make this worthwhile, right? Where we're
Right.
dividing $50 like by 100 times. So is there any of that in this, Kevin?
There's definitely some math involved, John.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would say like there's a demo for this. Play the demo. The demo lets you play for quite a while, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
There's
I
also a
recommend
demo
playing the
for
demo.
Retro Rewind Video Store Simulator. That was getting
Oh,
a little
yeah.
buzz this week.
I
I was
saw
wondering if
that.
you
That had a
were
lot
gonna
of
play
hype.
that. Yeah.
Everybody kept commenting to me or sending it to me.
Yeah.
that
But it's
I
not a
should play
game
it.
store, though. It's like a
No,
Blockbuster,
it's
right?
a VHS.
It's like an old,
tape
an
shit,
old
yeah.
rental store.
Yep.
Yeah, an old
Yeah.
VHS rental store.
Yeah.
It looks cool, actually.
Yeah,
Looks pretty
so
cool.
Retro Rewind Video Store
Eventually,
Simulator.
everything's going to be simulated. Like every...
Yeah, everything is.
Like what's
This
next?
whole world is simulated, according to you, John, on our last
Yeah, I
show.
think we live in a simulator.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true. All right, what are you drinking?
I am drinking in honor of Crimson Desert Mountain Dew Code Red.
Oh,
Ooh, very
did you see the
nice.
new Dirty Mountain Dew?
I did. I saw that. That's interesting.
I will buy it because they make a zero. It's like it's cream soda and Mountain Dew mixed. I don't know if that's
how it's going to
good.
be, but I'll try it.
I don't like cream soda.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, you gonna buy this?
I don't like cream soda. What is it? It's a red version?
No, they're doing Dirty Mountain Dew. It's a mixture of cream.
dirty?
It's a mixture of Mountain Dew and cream soda.
It's gross. I don't like Mountain Dew or cream soda.
I love
So no.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I love Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew and Coke Zero. That's
Guys, I
it.
gotta be honest. I've never had a Mountain Dew. Really, I think at Taco Bell once I did try one of those mixers.
Yeah.
I think Ted made me or whatever. He was like, "You have to drink this."
Oh,
Go
the
there."
Baja
It took
or
me like
whatever.
a year to like go and take a picture. I'm like, I did it. I tried the Baja. It was not for me. So I can't
That's the
imagine
green
cream
one.
soda.
I don't really
I don't like mellow
the
yellow
other.
either. No, I'm a Coke
Well, Mountain Dew
girl.
and Mellow Yellow are very comparable.
Yeah, they are.
Like one's Coke and one's Pepsi or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, all right, this is it. We're very excited. And by the way, we brought on a very special guest to help us out with this.
Yeah, I think we need like a big round table for this game.
This is the biggest. Well, actually, we can have a square table now. We've always had round tables.
Well, it's kind of like a Knights of the Round Table thing. It's fitting for the game.
Well, no, what? There's 4 people though.
That's all right.
Wouldn't we
You're
get a
sitting
square
on
or a rectangle?
Kevin's lap, right?
Yeah.
We only have
We're
3
holding
chairs.
hands under the table.
You guys are
Oh.
holding hands? All right. So, yeah, we brought along Badger, one of our mods in the VGO Discord, to help us out with this round table because I wanted to get a lot of different perspectives. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
We're excited, apparently. John told
Yeah.
me I'm too excited for the game, so I'm going to try to tone it down a little
Yeah,
bit.
what's up, Cockswaggle? How you doing?
Cockswaggle. What is
yeah.
that? Me?
No, Cockswaggle.
Who's Cockswaggle?
That's right from Crimson Desert.
Oh, okay. I think you were going to say cunt flaps. That's the better one.
What? Which
Cunt
one?
flaps. Cunt flaps. You'll hear that a
No,
lot, John.
cock
as you keep-
swaggle.
Well, you'll keep hearing that. Apparently, that's a problem. Polygon just wrote an article, right, John, about how
You cock swaggler.
they didn't like the swears or something.
Well, they were very disturbed because, quote unquote, a homophobic slur, cock swaggler,
That's
is in the game's
homophobic.
first 5 minutes. Someone said cock swaggler. Okay,
Oh,
and
is
the
that-
person on Polygon thought, well, it must mean cocksucker. And first of all, I take offense to that because I think there's plenty of cocksuckers that aren't. You know.
I mean, well, I don't think. I mean, I'm a cocksucker and I'm not gay, so I don't know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
so how's it a homophobic slur? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
We'll look at that later. But
Yeah,
but
we'll
yeah,
have to
there's
dig
a
deep on that one.
there's a Polygon article about the vulgarity that was just making them so upset, including cock
You have to
swaggler.
get permission from those guys, to have a good game.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know what? We'll see what we think because this is about us. Tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Okay.
Fuck
all right.
the
all right.
journalists.
So
this is about
anyway,
our opinion
Badger.
here.
Thank you for joining us. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. But yeah, this is a round table. Let's gather around here.
Yeah,
And
let's set it
Michelle,
up. Yep.
I love this table. By the
Well,
way,
thank you. Badger's
Is
going to
this
set it up.
teak?
That's why he's here. Actually, he's just
Okay.
here to set the table
Oh,
up. So get
is
to
this
work.
from Pier One Imports? This is
I
a
think
really
it's,
nice
it's
table.
homemade.
It
I
is
think
nice.
we've been collecting wood from the
Can
trees.
you not lean on it? I'm working on it. Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine wood. Have you been chopping wood in the game, John? Do
I
you have
thought it
your
was
axe?
teak. Yeah,
No,
I do.
it's fine wood. I don't know what that means. The game just called it
Teak?
fine wood.
Oh, okay.
It could be teak. It could be
All
pine.
right, so let's set up the table. Now, does this have folding legs or is it already set
I don't
up?
know.
I don't get it.
He's setting it up right now. I'm
It's a
just
solid
I'm
wood
getting out of
There's
the
always
way.
benches.
Okay.
One bench on each side.
Just one
Oh,
bench.
on four
All right.
sides?
Yeah, 2 sides. 4 sides.
I mean,
but
you can see
Okay.
it, John. Look
Benches.
down.
This
see
is
it.
starting to feel like a place where we throw like peanut shells on the floor. Is that what we do here?
Yes.
In this round table? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. We
so
have the table. Good. Thank you.
Wait. All right. So the tablecloth is
Well,
stained.
There was something that happened on the table. I don't really want to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
It
Let's
involved-
put
yeah.
the bowl of peanuts on, and then we can just
I
throw them
haven't
on the
seen
floor.
Peanuts in this game yet. Are there peanuts? There's no
But
peanuts
I feel
in
like
this game.
this setting though, we just throw the peanuts on the ground.
I
Okay.
think it'd be
Anyway.
more like a leg of lamb or something. Yeah,
Okay.
Like
All right.
haunches
So
of
this
meat.
is okay. So this game came out last Thursday.
Yep.
Lots of excitement and controversy and
lots of mixed reviews.
I've
from
never seen
the
anything
usual.
like. And this is where I don't know what's going on. Okay. We've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something going on. Okay. And this
Yeah.
game is a victim of the something going on. Okay.
yeah.
I'm just saying. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
And so you have to read between the lines every fucking where about this game. And so I want to know what each of you thought going into this. Like, were you beyond excitement because you saw something a month ago or 2 months ago? Were you getting worried because of the FUD you were seeing?
The second I saw Jason Schreier hated it, I figured that was the best sign ever and I was going to love it. He said it was a game for people who just wanted to consume content. And of course, Jason Schreier,
what
former
is the-
Kotaku, now
right? You mean
Bloomberg.
like
Yeah.
Netflix users? I don't
Exactly.
understand that. Like,
Look,
Netflix
I was
is
going
for,
in with low expectations, even though
Yeah,
I was
me
excited
too.
about the game. But the second I saw like the people I hated who hated
Yeah.
it, and the people I
Yeah.
like and trust, like certain YouTubers like Fighting Cowboy and stuff, who I've watched like Elden Ring guides and stuff, liked it. He liked Dragon's Dogma 2. I did. Badger, I know you did too. Like I started to actually get more excited about the game
Right.
because I saw the people, like the actual gamers, seem to like it, but the journalists hated it. And for me, that usually means it's a good sign. So I got more
Right.
excited the more shit I heard.
Yeah. And so, Kevin, what did you think going into this?
Well, it actually didn't come up on my radar till maybe a month before it came out.
Okay.
I had no expectations, so I was going in really low.
Yep.
I will say I just wanted to, it's rare to find a game where you can explore like Skyrim or something like that. So that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping it would be, I could just jump in and explore.
Adventure.
And yeah, but I do want to say I did not like the rollout of this game, the whole universal all at the same time across the world.
Well, let's save
kinda
that.
sucked.
We're going to get to that in a second.
That'll
I just
be
kinda wanna know
where
what-
we got it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Badger, what did you think going into this? Like, what were your expectations?
Yeah, so years ago, I saw the unveil trailer on one of these events,
Yeah.
and I saw that it was from Pearl Abyss, and I was like, all right, I know that they did
Black Desert. Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, this should be cool. But then the trailer looked kind of arcadey. I wasn't thinking anything like where we're at now.
Right.
So I was still excited, obviously, because of the Pearl Abyss aspect.
Yeah. I mean, Black Desert is quality, whether or not you like it. Like, it was a quality animations, quality combat, character creator. Like, we knew there was some talent on this team, but I didn't really know what I was getting either.
We even thought it was going to be an MMO, right?
Right. That was the original plan for the game.
Well, initially it was going to be
it was
an
going to
MMO.
be a prequel, but then they decided against it. And now some of the insults the game is getting is that it's a, quote, single-player MMO, which I don't get at all. We'll get into some of that as well, because we're going to kind of break this down.
Yeah,
where
I'm
we
trying
got it,
to.
graphics, soundtrack, UI, combat, gameplay, puzzle, story, final thoughts, right? We're going to do this organized. So bear with us here.
I'm attempting here. Okay, so...
Good. I'm glad, John.
So I'll just say this. I saw... This game showed up on my radar in my feed like probably the last 2-3 months or something. And people were kind of losing their mind about these little clips that people were showing. I don't know how they were getting out there, right?
Right. Well, there was a little preview, a couple hour preview.
Yeah,
people could play.
and so like that Black Desert game, which I never played, was one of these games I was always force-fed like ads for and shit. Like I just kind of discounted it as something weird. It got to a point where you could not ignore this game because everything people were sharing and they were comparing it to Zelda like the last couple of months or 6 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, the developers liked Breath of the Wild and were inspired by it. We'll get into that.
The more about that I heard, the more excited I got. And I started seeing these like action shots where the guy was slingshotting off a tree and like flying like 1,000 miles. And I'm like, okay, this game seems kind of unique and maybe not at all like that Black Desert game, but I never played that, so I don't really have it. I can't compare it to that.
It's not like it.
Yeah. So okay, so those are our kind of thoughts going into this. Now let's talk about where we got the game and what we played it on. Michelle, go ahead.
Sure, I got it on Steam. I played it on my 5080.
Okay. All right. Kevin.
What?
I got it at this.
What? What's so fucking funny?
I don't know.
Lackluster there.
What?
I got it at this awesome
Luster,
game store.
screw you. What am I supposed to go? Was I not excited enough? What is the problem? I got it on Steam and played on my 5080. What?
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, because you have
Nothing.
a 3080.
It's fine.
Badger has a 3080 Ti. Kevin's on a PlayStation 5 Pro and regular. I already know that there's something wrong with what I said, that I have the best graphics card here. Who cares? That's what his problem is, guys.
That's no.
Yeah.
What did I do? What
Maybe
did I do
don't
wrong?
know.
What did I do?
You got better hardware.
All right, go on. Yeah, okay, all right, go on, Kevin. Kevin,
I got it at this awesome
I
game.
just asked where and how I played it. You guys are pissing me off. Okay.
All right, go on, Kevin.
I got it at the store called CNC Games in Fremont, Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and,
You bragger.
I got a really good deal on it. Yeah, and I played it. I played it first on my PS5, my regular old PS5, and then I switched to the Pro because I wanted to see it on both, so I could tell people at the store, what to expect. So,
and actually, that leads me to this, Kevin.
It's time.
Let's not do this in the middle of
No,
the
I do want to ask
table.
him. No, it's fine. So, Kevin,
yeah,
how is this game selling in your store?
it's actually selling really good. That's kind of how it got on my radar because customers were coming in wanting to reserve it. So, I wasn't sure. Then I started looking at videos of it, and I saw like the crazy combat. I'm like, oh, crazy combat and exploration. I might like this. So,
Yeah. Awesome.
Very good.
And Badger?
It's selling fantastic.
And is it selling mostly on PlayStation?
Yeah, it sold okay on Xbox, but in general, there's just more people that have PlayStations. So
And PSSR 2 launched at around the same time, right? And good timing for it.
The day of, I think, the update hit. Yeah, so, yep, good timing.
All right. And then Badger?
I got it on Steam, and I'm playing on my crappy 3080 Ti.
I didn't say crappy. John's on the crappy card.
So we had like keys, but I decided to buy it because I wanted to experience Xbox Play Anywhere. Okay.
Yes.
I was able to buy it one time and play on my Xbox Series X and also on my PC, which has an Intel i9 12900K 3080. Gigabyte Aorus Extreme. It's a top build. Really.
You're two generations behind.
One of the top
really.
builds out there.
Of course.
Honestly, it's the best PC I ever built. I spent a lot of time and money on it, and it's top notch.
great.
I've really good RGB on it. Okay,
And you're making fun of my end, so at least I kept it short and tight. And 58, you're telling us your life story.
I've got great RGB. Okay,
right.
so all right. So that's it. Okay, so I want to talk about just like initial impressions. Okay.
Well, I want to talk about the graphics first, because I mean that's the initial impression.
Okay. We're saying the same thing.
Well, we had a list we talked about before the
Michelle,
show. The
I've been
order.
doing this outline in my head for years, okay?
Oh,
initial
okay.
impressions is the initial impression, okay? That's where you would start, okay? So
Okay.
what is your initial
My
impression?
initial impression so I'm an ultra wide monitor user. You guys know I love 21.9. So my
Yes,
initial
I have
impression was
two of them.
I have 8 in the house. But anyway, my
I have
initial
3.
impression.
You don't.
I do have 8. I can send you a photo of all of them on the 4 PC setups. But anyway, fuck off. My initial impression was that I was so happy it supported ultra wide. Not that I didn't think it would. And I was blown away by the graphics. To me, this is the best looking open world game I have seen. It is massive. The draw distance was beautiful. The detail was beautiful. I loved like the geometric shapes and the geometry and like the starting kind of area, the level. The water is the best looking water I've seen in a game. And as far as like PC optimization, it has, frame gen and ray reconstruction for ray tracing and DLSS 4 and
4.5
and 4.5L and all of the bells and whistles that you would want. So I was kind of initially blown away by the options and by the graphics being fucking phenomenal.
And this is their own proprietary engine, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. And Kevin, what did you think on the PlayStation and PlayStation Pro, 5 Pro?
So my first impression was on the PlayStation and the regular base PS5, and I tried it on the higher end, and it ran like crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did it on the middle, and it was okay, but there was like some kind of delay to the controls and stuff, but it looked better. So I just did it on performance, and it plays great, but the graphics were a little bit rough on the base PS5.
A little fuzz,
Yeah, it almost kind of looked like
upscaling
it looked-
slop.
Yeah, it was. I mean, there was a lot of jaggies and but it played great. It played fine. It played absolutely. It was playable and it was good on performance mode. And then I switched to the PS5 Pro, and what a world of difference! It was
Really
actually like night and day. And
is it using the new
Yes.
PSS?
Yes,
It is.
yes.
Is that verified? This game's using the new PlayStation upscaling?
And I would tell you, this is like one of the first games where I'd say it was a huge difference between the two. And usually, I got the Pro, but I usually tell people it's not that big a difference because most games don't take advantage. But this one does, and it looks so much better on the Pro. If you can do the Pro, it's worth it. But
is this the first game that you would say that really takes advantage of it?
Yes. Yeah, for me it is. I'm sure there's probably some other ones, but it's the first game I've come across where it's like it's extremely noticeable, the difference.
I was blown
between
away
the
by
two.
some screenshots I saw today. I put them in our Discord of PlayStation using PSSR 2, 4K, whatever, the Pro version. The screenshots looked phenomenal. And I think coming out the same day as this game, the new version of it, really, people seem to be really happy with the Pro version. Now, the regular version is a question we keep getting asked. Is it still okay to play on the regular?
I think it's great on the regular one,
Okay.
but I think they're just doing so much and the world's so big that they really, I would recommend playing it on performance just because it plays way better that way. But it doesn't, it's a little rough around the edges, but it's totally playable. It's totally fine.
Right. All right. So, Badger, tell us.
No, I'm running it at 1440p, and I was actually surprised my PC wanted to run it with RTX on.
Mm-hmm.
But that beginning area, I'm not a fan of like the sci-fi look, so I was a little disappointed. But once you get out of that area, back into town and the fields, the game looks good and it runs good. I'm getting like 70 plus frames per second.
Nice.
All right. So, my initial impression of this game, and mind you, I bought it on the Xbox store,
Yeah.
PC.
The Windows Store and your Xbox console, to be clear, guys. It's got Play Anywhere cross.
Xbox PC store. I just said that.
Yeah, I know.
So I did Play Anywhere. I paid, $70 again to play on both. Okay. And so I have a different binary, Michelle, than Steam potentially has.
You do, yeah. You get different versions of the game.
And so I launched the game on Thursday at, what was it, 8 o'clock or 7 or whatever time it was when we could play. 6, okay.
Your time.
Yeah. And very excited. Like, this is it. We've been waiting for this. We've been talking about it, all this hype and all this. And so the game launches. I see the splash screen, and then it goes away. I'm like, okay, well, what happened there? So I click it again. Splash screen goes away. Splash screen goes away. I do this like 10 times. Splash screen goes away. I update Windows. I update drivers. I update everything. Splash screen goes away. Okay? I can't get the fucking game to fucking launch. Okay? Splash screen goes away. So then I start researching. I end up on Reddit. Everyone's bitching. Everyone with Xbox can't launch the fucking game. And by the way, I should tell you, I couldn't preload the game also. Okay?
Oh, no.
Yes. So I bought the game a few days before release, and right there on the Xbox PC app is install. You click it, and then there's an error.
Wait, could you preload on the PlayStation, Kevin?
Yeah, so that was my issue too. Yes, you could preload and even downloaded the update, but you could not play it until they
Well, yeah, it was a global release, but you could preload on PlayStation and Steam, but not on Xbox. That's shitty.
That. You know, I own a game store and I should get things early. I don't want to wait,
you simmer down.
Well, I'm going to add to this too, because so on the Xbox Series X, I had an install button, which I pushed, okay? And it did download something, but it was only 340 megs. Okay, it was not the full game, okay? And when I launched it, it just said, you're too early. Now, I'm going to say this, though. I put my Xbox Series X to sleep, and then the next day, at some point, overnight, whenever, it downloaded the full game. After I did that initial 340. But on the PC, I couldn't download anything. I kept getting this error code, which of course I would search, and I eventually ended up on Reddit, and then people found a solution. I don't know how the fuck they figured this out, okay? Here was a solution on Reddit, and it worked, that allowed me to play on Thursday. You need to launch the game while you're connected to the internet, okay? As soon as the splash screen comes up, instantly disconnect the Ethernet from your computer or kill Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I bet it was looking for an update it didn't have yet, and then when you pulled it out, it didn't have to look for it.
So that's what I did. I launched the game, saw the splash screen. My computer's wired, so I went down, unplugged the Ethernet, and then I got to play the game. But now I'm in this weird place because I don't know if my save is going to actually go to the cloud, okay? Because I'm playing offline, right?
An unupdated version, too.
Yes. And so, just as a side note here, after my first session on Thursday, which was about 2 hours, I closed the game, and it said I played for 13 minutes. And it kept saying that. And it kept saying that. And it kept saying that. And I was actually imploding because I'm like, I don't want to do those first 2 hours again, okay? Eventually, the 13 minutes turned to 2 hours.
Okay.
But really, Microsoft fucked this whole fucking thing up. And this is a problem with the Xbox PC app, is that they're on different roadmaps for these games, right? And Steam is getting them sooner, the updates, because there's probably less hurdles, for approvals.
More purchases, less hurdles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe one could argue, well, less quality control. Maybe you can get someone that has a backdoor because of Steam. I don't know. But Microsoft has to get this right if they're going to compete with Steam going forward.
Because I dealt with it with Pal World. I had to go buy it on Steam because it had an old version on the Game Pass app for PC. I think it's going to be a problem for their next console or whatever they want to call it.
Michelle, the only time it's been positive is being able to play on both Series X and PC. That's it.
Nice.
There's no other positives about it. Like,
so give us your first impressions once you got in the game on Xbox and your PC.
Okay, so on the PC, I played with the settings quite a bit, Badger. I got my frames to like 90-ish pretty consistently. I am running DLSS 4. I tried 4.5. It ran worse.
Yeah, it does for older cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah, so definitely do 4. Don't go to the fucking head of the class and get the other DLSSs. Like, go to 4. 4 runs way better than 5.
I'm using 4 or 5. It runs better for me.
Are you on Ultra?
Yeah, I'm
more.
No, you're on performance, I think, John, right? You said, or balanced?
No,
He's
I don't.
Ultra
Wide. You mean Ultra on DLSS? No, I never do Ultra. I always do performance.
No, he means your settings. There's no Ultra on DLSS. It would be called quality. He means your graphic settings.
I actually don't have an
graphics
answer to
settings.
that. I'd have to look right now.
Okay.
Because I played with this so much till I got it close to. I wanted to get close to 100, and I got there. Okay, and I do feel that over time the game has run better and looks better.
They've been updating every day.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
they keep patching
so
it.
my initial impressions are actually different now as far as graphics. I believe.
Okay.
So,
what
it
about
could
your
be-
Xbox?
I didn't spend a lot of time in the Xbox. I'm just gonna tell you. I was in I just did some like random shit in the town, and I was kind of uninterested to play it with the controller.
Yeah, I agree.
I just
a lot
was.
of people
See
are
that.
asking about it.
Guys are
Controller
crazy.
versus keyboard.
Well, here's the thing though, because I went through all the tutorials and the controls on the keyboard and the mouse, and that's what I'm used to now. And to try to map that to a controller doesn't jive with me. And also, I like the ultra wide. This game feels like a PC game to me.
Yep.
And
Well, they made BDO, which is purely a PC MMO, and we can kind of
Yeah.
talk about the UI and the controls
Yeah.
right now because I played on keyboard as well, John, and a lot of
Yeah.
people on controller have been bitching about the controls. For me, I actually
Yeah.
think they did a really good job with intuitive controls for mouse
The
and
ma-
keyboard because you
the
can actually
mapping-
rebind on keyboard.
Yeah, but
you
the
can't on
mapping-
controller yet.
Michelle, the mapping, like, it's as weird as the mapping seems initially.
It
like
works,
control
because-
to like focus on a
yes.
person and talk to them. Like it makes
I'm going to
sense.
tell you why
like,
it works though. As someone, John,
Yeah.
you did too. We've played
Yeah.
MMOs, we've played
Yeah.
ARPGs where you have
Right.
to bind keys. There
Yeah,
are
yeah.
shift click modifiers. There are
Yeah, yeah.
focus modifiers. So you can bind either a mouse button and a key for
Yeah.
something or two keys for something. So I can do shift and 2, shift and 1. You can double your bindings. I think they did
Yeah.
a really good job with bindings for mouse and keyboard. If you're on PC and you haven't tried keyboard,
Yeah.
I completely recommend
And
it once you
even
get used to it.
Even the F1 and F2 to bring up the wheels of the things you can select makes sense to me.
Yeah, Nefro says he likes mouse and keyboard much better than controller too. So I'm hearing
Yeah.
like resistance from people on PC that refuse to try a keyboard. For me, it makes complete sense on mouse and keyboard, and I love the fact that you can do double binds with mouse and keyboard
Right.
and all that shit.
And
so I
my
like it.
intuition going into this game was a joystick was correct because of
Here's
the combat
problem, though.
and the
People are
platforming.
expecting standardized controls for controller or even mouse and keyboard, and this game
Yeah.
does not have standardized controls. It's a little bit like when you first pick up Breath of the Wild. I had to learn what they were. So
Yeah.
Right.
don't let it scare you. So you both are on controller. I know Badger
Right.
and Kevin. What do you think of the controls?
You want to go, Badger? You can
Go ahead.
first.
I'll go ahead. No, I don't think controller is bad at all. Yeah, it takes some getting used to, like you said, like the jump being, I think, square or X.
The controller, like there was a document that came out showing the mapping of the PS5 controller to this game. It's madness. Like,
Not that bad at all. It's like a few
I don't have
combos.
a problem.
Initially,
with
it is madness. But
No,
you get used to it.
you
but
gotta get used to it.
there's literally like 100 different things you can
But
do
you
with the
learn them
controller.
slowly. You learn
No,
the skills
I understand
slowly.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking
I
about
think-
controller. Like, but go on.
Yeah, they threw so many systems in that there's a lot of like you just got to remember I tap to do this or I hold to do that, and you get used to it. I don't know. I don't have a problem anymore. I don't even like think about it, but at the beginning it was a little bit cumbersome. But I'm used to it now, but I could see how this game was definitely designed PC first, and you
Yes.
got all the buttons on.
That's how I feel
keyboard.
about
That's
it.
how I feel. And
It
people on PC
smells
not
and-
using a keyboard, I think you should try.
Yeah,
Like,
it
usually
smells
when
like a
they make
PC game.
like
It feels
this,
like a PC game. Yeah.
It's usually when you have like a wheel, like a wheel with tools in a game. It's shit on a keyboard. It's great in this one because you can pull it up and then you can mouse wheel scroll
Well, that's what I was
through all
saying,
the things
Michelle.
in the tool.
The F1
I
and
can
F2. The
yeah,
F1
well,
and F2.
I changed it to control, so whatever.
Okay,
you
but
can
those
scroll your
wheels,
mouse,
yeah.
go through all your tools. So people, I saw Asman giving like bad information. He's like, "Why do I have to have all these tools equipped and swap them?" You don't, moron. All you
With
do
the
is pull
wheel.
up your wheel and scroll your wheel. You'll go through your
this-
axe. You'll go through your
I
shovel.
just
You'll
told
go
you
through
this.
your pickaxe.
That was
I'm
what
telling
I-
people, yes.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can do that with your pieces of gear too. He was going, "Why do I have to open my bag to change gear?" You don't. Open
Right.
up the wheel, go to gear, scroll through all your helms. Everything is designed with mouse and key. Like even the target aiming for jumping, like I hate platforming on a mouse and keyboard. They figured out a way to get it right. You can target where you're going to jump with your mouse and keyboard, and it makes perfect fucking sense. I'm telling you, if you're on PC, get used to the mouse and keyboard controls because I think they're better. All right, so what
I
else?
agree with you. And the thing is, I'm a platforming snob. And
Yeah.
mouse and I've definitely played platforming games with mouse and keyboard, and this is one that does it right for me. And again, that platforming aspect has gotten better since release. By the way, the whole jumping and all that shit, like it feels less weighty and all that.
I don't have
Yeah.
a problem
You
jumping on.
think they
controller.
updated it?
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure they did.
Well, you can still target with controller and jump, but generally it's
Right.
really
You hold
annoying to
LB.
it's annoying to jump and platform on a mouse and keyboard. It just is. I've done it. Look, I play Monster
I
Hunter
could
with mouse
do
and
it, no
keyboard. I play
problem,
Elden
though.
Ring with a mouse
I
and keyboard.
prefer controller typically, but I have no
There is
problem
a
platforming
precision
this.
jump in this game. That's what
Yeah.
makes it awesome. They thought about people on mouse and keyboard, and these bindings. If you've ever they're not going to be if you're a person who plays like MMOs or something or ARPGs or other games on PC. These bindings are not going to scare you as much as I think like a console user on controller. I think it's for people who have never been exposed to key bindings before. And the problem is they fucked up by not allowing you to controller rebind. Yes, you've gotten used to them, Kevin, but you should be able to fuck with them and tinker with them. 100%.
Yeah,
so
I
probably
agree. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. So
Briefly,
now
soundtrack
that we
briefly.
yeah. Okay. So the music.
Great at the Merchant. Everybody loves it.
Delightful music.
Delightful.
At the Merchant.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
great.
It's great.
No
What can you
issues with
say
that
That
about
little
it?
ditty that plays. I love it.
Yeah, everybody loves it. I think they did a really good job to not make annoying music, like, and it fits the theme.
Right. So can we talk briefly, Michelle? We're going to get off this track a little bit here. So one of the big criticisms is about the world, right?
Well, I mean, that's in there. That's in our little thing.
The mishmash of the world. I think as the world is revealed to us, okay?
Why? What do you mean?
Well, the world's revealed to us, and you know, is this a medieval setting? Is this a future setting? Is this some alternate thing?
I think it's its own thing.
I think it's a story that I don't want to spoil because I mean, I want to talk about the story, but we kind of have that on our list. But
Okay, is that the story? What I'm describing? Because
yeah, I mean,
because the world has an aesthetic though that is on the surface medieval, right? Maybe European or something.
It's a classical medieval high fantasy, which is basically a genre that's been hijacked recently and has been shit. And they're calling it generic. Like the people out there that hate it, the journalists are saying
Yeah.
it's generic. It's not at all. There's a whole other layer of like a Matrix shit and Animus shit going on.
No, there is, and the
Yeah.
thing is, and the load screens are very much lifted from Assassin's Creed, where you're walking down some grid.
Or like you say,
Matri-
Zelda has some of like the future mechanical stuff going on.
I know,
as
but
well.
Assassin's Creed has been doing this for years. Where in the load screens, you're walking, you know, in some like limbo world that's digital, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
this
the setting,
game,
though, is like at first glance, like, you know, the classical Western
now,
medieval
I
fantasy.
do want to say something, though, that in the dialogue, according to Polygon, they say the word bastard, which did not appear until the late 1800s. And they also say
Well,
freak.
they said oof in Dragon Age, and we're talking about bastard. These are some like
No.
British, you know, knights, and they're swearing. I
the
don't get
word
it.
cock and cunt appeared, but
Oh, no.
these in the game. But these words did not come about till the 1700s or the
Oh, they're
1800s.
Okay, so we should have like Gen Z language speak in our stuff.
So how
Like,
can you
oof.
use a word like bastard, which this did not appear to the 1800s and freak to the
You're
1500s?
looking for any angle
what
to take
year
this
is
game
this
down.
game? How can you
Did they-
say such language that where does this take place?
How come they didn't have that same criticism for Dragon Age to Veilguard?
Right.
No, because they
You
like
know?
this like Marvel writing, like humor or something.
Right.
We're supposed to have oof. We
But
can't
how
have
can-
like cunt
it's
flap
just-
or something.
it's so baffling because and they said like in the first 5 minutes of the game they say cockswaggler.
That's your new favorite term,
That just
isn't
it just takes you out of the game when they say cockswaggler because this was a word that would not appear till the 1880s, Michelle.
Oh, they're role playing over there with their fucking where they are not washing their ass for the week because they bathed
Right.
and like give me a fucking break.
not
Like they're
right.
finding any angle to take this shit down.
There's giants
Cockswaggler.
and trolls and dragons in it. You know, there's
And there's
Yeah.
trains, there's
So
dragons,
let's I mean
all
we,
kinds of
let's
stuff.
talk about the
Where do you
gameplay,
wanna
the
go?
puzzles,
All
the
right.
combat, all that stuff. Okay, so gameplay here. I'll start. I guess I actually love the gameplay because I heard there was no story and no hand holding. That's not true at all. I think it's the perfect amount of hand holding and a perfect amount of story. This is not a 0% story like Elden Ring, and it's
I
not
totally
a
agree
10-minute
with you.
cutscene every fucking second
No,
like
it's
Dragon
not.
Age with some
Thank
bullshit
God.
it's
about
not
how you're
annoying.
doing push-ups
The
because
game's
you're a
not
trans.
The thing is,
you
I
know?
get the story, okay?
The story is a
Cliff-
revenge tale. That's all you need to fucking
Cliff
know.
is
And immersion is more important than cutscenes. Immersion is what
I
makes
think-
you want to play a
because
game.
people
Yeah.
want like relationships and
But
that's
there
what they
is.
want.
You have your team that you're ambushed.
Yeah, you got
Your
bros.
team, you got
So-
bros. You're trying to get them back to camp.
But
That's
they
all you need
want
to know right now.
weird like touching and butt stuff. And there's none of that in this so far. At
I mean,
least
there
for
could
me.
possibly be. I haven't gotten to
I
it
was gonna
yet.
say, I also think that this game is like a
Yeah.
litmus test if you've played games prior to.
Yeah, Kevin,
the hand-holding.
I'm not buying a lot of that because I know this is the first puzzle that people were saying this is going to, people are rage quitting
Well,
after
there's
the
a
first
little
puzzle.
bit of an IQ test. There are some actual retards
There
out
is.
there who
But do
can't
you
figure
think
it out,
that-
and they
that-
quit over it. Yes.
But again, I think it's sniping. I think it's like just people targeting the game for any little reason.
Well, I'm
like
not defending it. I think it's
cockswaggle.
dumb people that have a 70 IQ can't figure out something. How the game controls is a totally separate
Michelle,
thing. I don't
that
love the Breath of
puzzle
the
is
Wild
no
magnet
different.
hands and magnet
That puzzle's
rope shit.
no
I don't like it
different
there. I
than
don't
a
like it
Zelda
here.
puzzle.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I get it. Like I can see not liking it and spinning pieces and all that stuff. That's not my favorite part of this game at all. When we're talking about the world, my favorite part of the game is that you can play it any way you want, go do anything you want, farm,
There's multiple ways.
do quests, do factions, do
so-
the main story, the world design. I think this is the best open world design I've ever played
All
in
right,
a
let's
game.
not get ahead.
I'm getting ahead. You're asking
Okay.
about the world. I think the world design is fucking awesome. It's
But we
ambitious.
were talking
it's
about
large.
combat and
Combat we can get into next. You asked me about the world and the story and all this shit. And like
All right.
complexity isn't the thief of immersion for me. It's actually what creates it. The things that these journalists hate about the game is exactly what makes me like this game. Like everything like that they hate,
but
I love.
not as a contrarian though, like genuinely.
No,
Like,
genuinely,
yeah,
because people,
yeah, yeah.
I loved all of the Elder Scrolls games, but the combat fucking sucked. Well, here's an Elder Scrolls game, but the combat's good. The combat is like pretty good in this game. So how can you, if you like
Isn't
Elder
the dodge
Scrolls,
roll kind of a little?
if you like Elder Scrolls games and you're not playing this game,
Yeah.
you need your brain examined because the combat is worlds above and
Yeah, I know.
beyond.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a
Combat's
lot of
good.
people are not going towards this game because the narrative is that there is no
Well,
narrative.
yeah, it only sold
But
3 million
what-
copies,
but-
which this should be
but-
way more
but-
if you ask
but
me. People
what-
coming into our
there's
Discord
a
going, wow, this game
coordinate-
isn't living up to the hype. I keep hearing about it. Well,
I
whenever
know,
you're
but there's
hearing that,
a
it's wrong.
coordinated strike though that says there's no
Yes.
story here
There
because
is a story.
I completely agree with you. And the thing
Right.
is, there's something mysterious happening where
I was
people
hooked
turn
from
into
the
bits
start.
and digital. I'm with
And
right
I'm
there with you.
impatient. I hate cutscenes. I usually skip
Yeah.
all this
I
shit.
hate cutscenes.
I was hooked from the fucking start with the story. It is the perfect amount. It's not 0. It's not 150. It's just like a perfect amount of story. Now, Badger, you told me you didn't know about the story at first. What are your thoughts?
Well, the story, I like the story. I like the whole, he's rounding up the troops to get his revenge. But honestly, I'd rather just explore. I'd rather do whatever I want out there in the fields. And I don't need the story.
So you think there's too much story?
No, not that there's too much. It's almost like you ever played a game where like the main mission, you almost like regret that you have to do the main mission. You just want to.
But you don't
Keep
have to
messing
do
around
the
with
main
the game.
story. You can keep messing around. That's the thing. Some
Well,
people
it's-
have
it's-
farmed
there's
so much
en-
gear before they've
There's
done the main story
there's
at all.
endless messing around in this game.
There
Endless.
is endless.
People
Yeah.
are discovering
And the
things
thing is,
every day.
But I'm going to tell you for real my opinion about how I want to play this game. Okay.
Yeah.
My thoughts about it. Because I'm not interested in the 70 plus fucking Souls like bosses.
They're not that
neither.
Souls-like at all. They're not
Okay,
Souls-like.
but I'm
easier now, too.
But I'm
Yeah, they
interested in
nerfed them.
everything
There's
else.
15 chapters of the main story. I'm on like chapter
Yeah.
5, okay, and I've played like 25 hours. But there's like factions to do quests for. There's
Okay,
there's
but I'm
bounties.
just
there's
I'm just saying,
cooking, there's
Michelle.
building. There's
that-
your field, your house.
You're making my point for me.
Yes,
So
play how
I'm
you
just
want.
saying. I'm just saying. The boss aspect of this game doesn't interest me, but everything else does. Okay, like rescuing a cat, going into giving a hobo
You can put
money.
armor on your pets, your dogs, and
Yeah,
cats.
like
you can
all
farm
that,
armor,
like all
get
that
dye,
stuff,
get mounts.
all that stuff
Yeah.
interests me because there's so many distractions. Okay, I've completed chapter 1. I'm not nearly as far as you, but I've had so many distractions that were clearly optional. Okay, that I enjoyed. Right.
Right.
And the thing is, people said that there's like no clear like path to like it's not obvious what to do next, right?
That's so retarded. I feel like
I
I'm
know
playing a
it
different
is.
game than these people. I
know,
honestly think I'm
it's
being
on the
trolled.
fucking,
Like,
it's on the
when I
mini
listen to
map. There's
some
a
people talk
giant
about this
fucking
game,
thing. Yeah, there's a giant. Look at the mini map. There's a giant fucking objective. Go to
the
that.
UI is done so well with like the quest in the journal,
Yeah.
even though there's like a million different ways to play that you
Yeah.
can easily track where you're supposed to go and just go there. There's teleports, they've just added more. You have a base camp, they've
but
added
just look
storage.
at the fucking mini map
There-
too.
you're not going to be confused about what to do. If you are, that's a you
No,
problem.
you're not. And then there's all these things you could do on the way to what you're supposed to do. That's what I appreciate. And honestly, a lot of them have been fun. Like I'm liking the little side quests.
You mean
These-
the life skill stuff?
The life skill, you mean the talent tree
Like
shit?
hunting, house building, mining, cooking.
Well, I haven't
what are you
done a
liking
lot of
out
that
there?
stuff. Just the little side quests I've come across, that just
Like the
optional.
bounties, because you can just like if you want to farm gold. You
No,
can
I'm just talking
like,
about like shit in the town, like giving some guy a fucking a shilling or whatever, and then that creates me on some other path,
Right.
Like just like there's like a million beggars
I
in
like
the
the
town.
way you do everything. I like the way you learn a recipe. You got to pick it up. You got to look at it.
Yeah.
You got to scan it. Then you can sell it afterwards. Like
Yeah.
everything require. Like don't play this game fast. It is meant to be played slow and enjoy it. I haven't
That's what I
felt this way
want.
since I played like Oblivion back in the day. Like
Yeah.
I just don't get
The sense of
negativity.
scale is off the charts.
It is.
I haven't felt this way in a while either. And one
Yeah.
of the coolest things I just like randomly came across. I know there's like guides and people probably
Yeah.
have seen how to do this, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just screwing around. I was doing the blinding light and I started a fire and I didn't I didn't even know that was a thing,
Yep.
that I could do. And then I'm like I had threw some meat on the ground and I cooked my meat with
On
the
the
I heard
ground.
blinding
about
light.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about this
I
game.
found that without looking it up.
It's a
People are doing
sandbox.
Valheim
Really cool.
type stuff with it and Breath of
But
the Wild.
it's
Yeah,
like
they're
an effortless sandbox where the world really is alive and everything interacts with itself, right?
Yes.
Like what Kevin's describing, like things that you like. They made things work that they didn't have to, like like cooking the meat on the fire on the ground, right?
Right. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of freedom in the combat, but it's mostly melee focused. You can
Like
imbue
putting
weapons
your
with
arrows
elementals.
in
You
a
have bow and
fire
arrow.
lights
so
them on
Destin
fire.
said he quit. So that guy from IGN,
What?
his
Oh my
name
God.
Destin or whatever, he
Yeah,
made a tweet.
Destin
I think I'm
Legary.
good with this game because I can't figure out how to light a fire arrow.
There's literally a fucking pot of fire next to that.
exactly.
It tells
What?
you on the
It tells
screen
you
at
too.
that point.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then and the thing too, going back to that first puzzle that everyone said was like the litmus test of who's a real gamer or not, and people were rage quitting. All I did was read what was on the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it literally told me to put the fucking blocks into the blocks to get rid of the floor,
Yeah.
and it told me to do.
I seriously
a
think these
face
people are
pu-
very
a palm-
unintelligent. Like,
Like,
honestly, I do.
It literally says on the screen what to do. It says grab onto the thing and do a palm
Mass
force,
wants to
whatever.
know how it compares to the newer Zelda games. I've been calling it adult Zelda. It's Zelda with better
Well,
combat
yeah,
with
me
no
too.
breaking weapons,
Yeah,
and
the
the
weapons
graphics
don't
are
break.
phenomenal.
Yeah, and they copied a lot of the stuff from
This is
Yeah.
Zelda, like,
games.
even,
So
like,
if
jumping
you like
off-
Zelda, you'll like it.
You
Even
have-
like the whole
you have a
jumping
glider
off.
that looks badass
Yes.
as shit. Like, and it's Zelda.
But yeah, like the floating abyss and jumping off of that
Yeah.
into the underworld or the
Yeah.
main world is very Zelda. You're gonna feel right.
Stamina system.
It's got the
Yeah.
good parts of
It's
Zelda I
very
like. It also has
similar.
the bad parts. The puzzles. I don't like magnet hands. I hate them in Zelda and I hate them here.
Yeah, I know.
Spinning an object to get it on top. Like I have been a
Well,
little
that's the
frustrated
first
with the
puzzle.
puzzles.
Is like moving that.
but
That's
that
literally
one wasn't bad.
That's,
Wait till you
but
put the
that's
furnace
literally out of
together.
Zelda. That whole first
Yeah.
I
puzzle
know
is
it
Zelda.
is,
Yep.
but I'm saying like I could have done without that bullshit. Like the puzzles to me aren't hard. They're just a little awkward sometimes because of the magnet rope hands. Like I don't love it. Okay, I didn't love it in Zelda. I don't love it here.
I was in a band called
Magnet rope hands. But if you like Breath of the Wild, you should try this game. If you like Elder
Yeah, you'll
Scrolls,
love it.
you should
Tears of
try
the
this
Kingdom.
game. I'm seeing people going, "Oh, I can't try this. No, it's bad. It doesn't live up to the hype." I think this is one of the greatest games ever made.
Listen,
And I think it's
don't
gonna live on for the next
understand
decade.
the full-on retard everyone's gone with this game. Like
it's
hating
full
on
on
it.
retard. I really don't get.
Like,
this,
like
this
seriously,
game is a 9
like
potential for 10.
People
one
are
day.
just dismissing it out of hand, saying there's no narrative, no thanks.
That's
Like,
bullshit.
What
That's
are you
bullshit.
talking
This
about?
Is the perfect
okay,
narrative
listen,
amount.
this guy was fucking murdered. Okay, he was fucking thrown, and somehow he's alive again, and now
Yep.
he's getting the gang back together. What more do you need to know? Just fucking play
They've never
that
had
game.
friends, so they can't connect with getting the gang back together.
But that's enough of a story. I don't care, right? I don't need some love thing.
was the story the
with,
shining element of Skyrim?
No,
I mean, it was a world to
All the
explore.
Zelda games
Brother-
are just
yeah,
like, and
like-
it's like in the background, like
Yeah,
how
good games don't need huge
he'll pr-
stories.
But it has a story. That's what I don't get. I was
There is a
expecting,
story.
like Elden Ring level, no story. Honestly, where I was like, okay, that could still
Yeah.
work. You know,
And there's something going on, Michelle, that I don't understand that you might by now, where people turn into pixels and just vanish. like,
well, yeah, you're watching memories from the past. Okay, and they even made that
Yeah.
easier where it auto equips and plays now. They have been updating
Yeah, I'm
every
glad
day,
they made
listening to
that easy.
feedback.
okay, so
Yeah.
I talked to the little girl with the cat and all that shit,
Yeah.
and then she turns around the corner and it's just a bunch of pixels. And then again, the load screens are you walking in a
Are you in some
Assassin-
sort of simulation? I mean, play
yeah,
the
I
game.
think you are
Play
because
the
you're
game.
dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. Yeah, I
And
mean,
you're
you
going
died.
Yeah, you're going to find out more as you play. And I
You've
want
been
to know
rebooted.
what's going
but,
on.
Okay, so right now, our conversation that we're having proves the game has a story,
Exactly.
Yes.
right?
And
Yeah,
even maybe
absolutely.
a little bit too much, according to Badger. He wanted to just be let free more. Look, I hate the first, like normally in games, I get so frustrated with the first hour. I'm going to be honest with you. I quit High Guard because it was a 30-minute tutorial and I wanted to put a bullet in my head. And
Oh,
this game
God, I
gave
wanted
me
to die.
none of that. They didn't have to tell me how to crouch. They didn't have to tell me how to do this. They didn't have to tell me how to do that. It was the perfect amount for me to give me a story, get me hooked. I'm walking through a fucking wall. I'm going to the Abyss Land. I'm doing a puzzle. Now I'm coming out of the castle. I change my clothes. Like all these little things, like even the stupid stuff like cleaning the chimney. I was like hooked on all of
Yeah.
it from the beginning.
Oh.
Like I
Yeah,
never
by
got
the way,
bored.
that chimney thing, you got to get in the right spot on the top there.
Let me tell you, I had a bug at that stage, at
Okay.
that part. So that was the only bug I really came across.
It was a little jank, but you had to figure it out.
Well, there was nothing to like. I pick up the broom and it would drop, and I could not pick up the
Oh,
broom.
that didn't
and every
happen
time
to
I
me.
picked up the
Yeah.
broom, I would just have empty hands or whatever, and it was weird. So I actually had to reboot the game and come back to it, and then it worked.
Yeah.
So
Well, people like
I had
I've been
a
seeing
weird-
some people
weird
going,
glitch there.
I will never play this game because the bugs. Like to me, any of the bugs,
Oh
I
my
ran
God.
into one. I rebooted the game and it was fixed. You want a bug? It was when Oblivion launched and I got stuck in a well for 2 months. I ruined all my saves. You talk about bugs. Nobody shit on any of these games with bugs.
Remember
And now
Red
all of a
Dead?
sudden, this game is not that buggy for what it is. Like there's no way it's buggy.
It's not.
Like it's just not.
No, the first
I
Red
truly,
Dead, they had, like,
listen.
Yeah.
I truly believe, Michelle, that the game's getting better since I played it like last Thursday.
They're updating every day. Like the
I know,
team is
because
making
when-
changes. They added a
When
stash
I
of camp.
played the game last night, I thought the visuals looked better. I could be hallucinating.
No,
I don't
people
know.
have been saying they think it looks better. Like it's getting better every day.
Yeah.
Does that mean you should wait? No, go play this game. If you like open world games, you're not playing this game. What's fucking wrong with you? Don't listen to these people. They're making like there's a
Yeah,
definite,
it's the yellow paint people that they want.
It's
And the
more-
thing is, it's
more
funny
than
though.
that.
Well,
The
Michelle.
indie lovers.
I
Well,
don't know what
it's
it
the
is.
Ryans and the fucking Silk songs. and
No,
all that.
Ryan
I
actually
get
likes
it.
it. It's,
Yeah, I will say it's not for everybody though, but
but
yeah,
it's for
like,
someone
it's
who
not
likes
bad.
Elden Ring. I'm sorry, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
It's for somebody who likes
yeah.
Dragon's Dogma, and these
Yeah,
people are
Skyrim,
scared
Witcher,
to try it.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for somebody who
Yeah,
likes
and I'm
Witcher.
better
usually
than
not
all
into.
those.
It is better
stuff
for them.
like this,
People
and
are going,
I
I
like
like The
it.
Witcher, but I couldn't play this because it had no story. What are you fucking smoking? Like, even my sister, Witcher was her favorite game. She likes this
no
better.
romance options.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice to let Cliff go out there and bang some barmaids.
Hey, we don't
John,
know
I'm
yet.
sure you
We
love
don't know
the bread
yet.
lady. Yeah, it might happen.
Yeah,
But
By the way, I love the guy's name. I love that the guy's
Oh.
name is Cliff. All I can think of is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Can we
Is
talk
it
about
a
the fact that
spoiler to
people
say
hate him?
That you get other
Yeah, because
characters
he's
later in
too
the game?
cis.
Yeah, because
he's
this
too
woman,
white.
I got in a fight
he's
with her on
too
Twitter.
male.
I know you did too, Kevin. She said, I
Yep,
can't believe I have to
yep.
play as this milquetoast character, Cliff. Let me know what I can play as a woman. Well, first of all, you can play as a woman later on. I actually like the character. Okay? He's a good knight dude trying to get his buddies back. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with him. She's mad he's
No,
a
are you
white man.
playing-
No, he's the
Are
guy.
you playing
He's
as a woman?
Michelle. I mean,
Sometimes
I
I'd
can
play as her,
only
but you have to do the main
speak for
story with him.
myself. But like,
Okay.
I want to play as that guy. I know
Yeah.
that you have a
Look, I
different
would have
perspective
liked
on
to have a
that.
character creator because I just love them in games and
Yeah,
the
but
BDO
what's
character.
wrong
But
with a fucking story?
There's nothing wrong with
okay.
it. You
okay,
can have a
so,
story as
yeah,
yourself too,
if
but I
I go to
actually
see,
like his character, so I don't have a problem with it.
It's artistic though, because if I go to see the movie Pulp Fiction, I don't need a character creator. Quentin Tarantino already figured it out
you
for
can-
me.
there's a
but
barber
he's
later and you can
But
make
he's
clips
the
look like
writer.
whatever
He's
you
the
want.
artist, and that's how art should be, right? If I play as Bayonetta, I play as Bayonetta because
Sure,
that's
I
what
get it.
that was
I
the
get it.
vision
But
of the artist.
These people, like
right.
the developers did say
Yeah.
they plan on adding multiplayer and other DLC and other features as people want it. They are going to have so much fun with this game. It's going to be they might even add a creator.
Right.
I guarantee you they're going to be having fun with this game for the next decade. Like it's going to be like modded Skyrim where this game doesn't go
No,
away.
it's gonna be
More
like
and more
Witcher,
people-
where it's on everything for the next 10 years.
But this
Like,
game only had 250K
feel like it's
concurrent players. It only sold 3 million copies. And I say only because I think this deserves to be the next fucking Skyrim. I don't get it.
I think over time, Michelle. So I
don't
saw.
think
a
so.
me-
I think they did
saw-
damage to this.
I saw a meme today that said it had a guy like looking all happy eating like a bowl of cereal or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is the guy 3 years from now that waited for all the patches and the updates and bought the game for $25.
No, I'm so glad I'm playing now. It's not that bad. It's
I
not
know.
bad at
Me
all.
too.
Like it's
well,
not,
it's just like Cyberpunk. This is reminiscent of Cyberpunk because
no, because
everybody.
Cyberpunk launched like shit.
No, it didn't. Cyberpunk was totally playable for me, and I loved it the minute
But
I played it.
Cyberpunk actually did lack like a little bit of a thing.
On
Like, I picked
PlayStation, it was a
role-playing.
problem.
It lacked a role playing element.
Well, the
like-
RPG element was really
yeah,
weak.
and then it did get better with stuff.
But this
I
game
can't
didn't
knock-
promise an RPG. It has a
But it
very
is,
light
though.
talent tree.
I don't know.
Do you think the talent tree is great?
Yeah, you're unlocking combat moves basically, or double jumps,
Yeah.
or things like that. I mean, and there's flight in the game.
You think
can
you'll use
fly.
all of it?
Yeah, no, I think you will.
I don't think I'll use like half of the stuff.
You will
In
in
the
certain
talent tree?
puzzles.
Yeah, right?
Like,
I
you
don't
have
think I'll
to-
use half of it.
I have to
either.
admit, it feels a little secondary to me. But I haven't had a ton of points to put in it. And
Eventually, you're going to get it all, and you're going to need it for certain puzzles. Even they'll say, "Do a certain
right,
move on this."
but like the
puzzle.
double jump, is that gating you from doing something later?
I mean, the double jump is just fun.
Okay.
The game is just fun. Like you're jumping around, you're flying. There's like aerial dives. Like it's how you get
I
across
like
the
just
map.
exploring.
Yes.
Just randomly, like I climbed a mountain. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can climb up there, and and I got up there, and then looked around, and it's kind of amazing just to go and discover, and sometimes not even do the story. Just you
Yeah.
want to see something off in the distance, you can get to it.
Yeah,
And
I
a lot
know.
of people are
It's
talking
cool.
about IGN's review, which by the way gave this
A
a
fucking
6. They gave
6?
High Guard a 7, the same person. They gave Dragon Age a 9. Like what you guys are seeing out there in the mainstream media, and I hate to use that
It's
term,
bullshit.
but for this, like it's actual bullshit for this game. This is the first time
MSM.
Yeah.
I've actually really been like, what is going on? That you think Concord,
because-
Dragon Age are better rated games. This is like
I
one of the
think-
greatest games of all time, like open world games. I guarantee it. It's going to go down that way.
I think you got to remember too, they're all on a
time
crunch, and they don't like
No,
games
that's
like
not
this
what it
where They have
is.
to put a bunch of
No.
hours.
Well,
into.
the thing is,
No.
Kevin, you're right though, because I saw a lot of people saying after all these bad reviews came out that there's no fucking way these people played
yeah,
that amount of the game they were describing in their reviews.
But you could play for 2 hours and see that it's an awesome
yeah,
game.
but I think a lot of these people maybe only played like 2 hours or 3 hours.
But that's
and
all
were
it took.
turned
I
off.
liked it from the beginning.
I did too, and they were turned off by the vulgarity that was a fucking
Give me a break.
like.
yeah. Well, and then
What?
when that wasn't working, they went to the AI where they found AI painting.
Yeah, because it was
Okay, that was
placeholder.
another hit job. Okay,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
and so okay, so there's like paintings in the world that I guess they used AI to make like these Renaissance looking
They
paintings
found
or
3
something.
leftover placeholder ones that they're planning on
It's so
replacing.
stupid though
Who
because they're
cares?
all looking for something. They're like, oh well, they said cocksucker, and no one said cocksucker in medieval times. Well, first of all, this is not medieval times. Clearly, like there's fucking
Yeah.
trains and shit and guns. Like so,
Right.
it's a
I just
fictional
walked
universe.
through a wall. This isn't
Yeah.
real, guys.
No,
They want to say cock.
I
it's
just
okay.
use some magical power to,
It's
to
actually
move
less
blocks.
immersive when I hear words that we're used to hearing in our time, like oof or something. When you hear that word, that takes me out of it. Hearing cocksucker is what you expect, like when you watch Excalibur.
Well,
or
it's
something.
not even cocksucker. It was the fucking what was it? What was it?
Cunt.
Cock
They love the
swag-
word
Cunt.
cunt.
There's-
No,
well,
cock
he didn't get to
swaggler.
cunt. He didn't get
Cock
to cunt
swaggler.
yet. Cunts later.
Oh, he didn't get the cunt.
He
Everything's
didn't
cunt.
unlock
No.
cunt guy yet.
No,
You'll
cock
get-
and cunt. No,
You'll get
they
cunt
talk
guy
about,
later, though.
No, they
I'm saying
talked
for
about
you.
cunt. They
Well,
talked
you
about
didn't hear
cunt.
cunt guy yet. Is what I'm telling you.
Cock and cunt, which is period appropriate, but used as body jokes until the
Oh,
1700s
there's
and
body
1800s.
shaming in
it's
this
not
game.
as dirty words like Pearl Abyss thinks they are. But again, if these people are in like England or wherever, cunt is like used constantly.
We know why these people don't like
You
it, and
silly
frankly, they're all
cunt.
retarded. Like it's really been frustrating because I've seen it impact our listeners and the people I talk to about it, going
Oh, really?
like, "Oh, I heard this game doesn't live up to the hype. I think I'm going to skip it." Like, yeah, I read this review. IGN gave it a 6. I'm not going to play this. Like, they made their stock drop 20%.
It's a hit job.
It's a hit
It's
job.
a fucking.
I
and the
don't
thing
get it
is,
at all.
Yeah.
I started this whole discussion with this. Like, what is going on with gaming? Like, why
Because
are we
Western
here?
companies are dying and they're threatened by Asian studios that aren't Nintendo.
But are they threatened by them? I mean, do you think
Yes.
the writer at Polygon is threatened by
Yes.
Korea? I don't think so.
Yes, because their
I think
friends
that,
in Seattle
Right.
are trying
No.
to hijack high fantasy and make Dragon Age, and that bombed, and this one is better, and they're trying to
Yeah,
shut it down. They're
it's
also
not
retarded.
that
They have
they're-
80 IQs, and they want
well,
yellow
that
paint.
might be true, but the thing is, I don't think they're threatened by Korea. I think that their
They
values are threatened.
No, well, they can't control the narrative from them. They can't force them
Yes,
to
it's
put
the
in what they
narrative, the
want.
values, whatever. It's like this game's that person that you were talking to said, or someone said, the game's not inclusive enough, right? And,
Yeah, somebody
I
gave
mean-
better
and that's how
reviews.
games. Again, I want to go back to this because I've said this since the beginning of. Yeah, it's not inclusive enough.
What the fuck
There's
does
not
that even mean?
There's not representation.
Well, they're mad they have to play as a white guy. Some of them.
Okay,
They're crazy.
but
This
I've
woman
been
works
saying-
for Naughty Dog, or did,
I've said,
and that's what
I've
she's
said
saying.
this for 20
Yeah.
years on this show. Like, these games are art, okay? There's someone has a vision, okay? And the vision is relative to their world, right?
But
and
this
if
isn't a
that's
vision they even created. It's like a classical medieval fantasy
I know,
that we
but
used
it's
to have. We don't have
someone's
anymore. And
vision,
it's back.
okay?
It's back with
so,
this
like
game.
the movie Excalibur has certain people, okay,
Yeah, but that's
from
generic
that
and
era.
milquetoast now. That they don't like that. No,
okay,
we have to.
okay,
We have to.
but
we
the
can't
movie
have that
Excalibur
anymore.
wouldn't have a guy in a wheelchair, okay?
Exactly,
So,
but this one doesn't either, so it's bad.
that's what I'm saying. So, but again,
Right.
it's art, and I think an artist can. Like I said this a long time ago. Like if a Japanese dude is into fucking latex and boobs and high heels, then he
But
can
this
make
game
that
doesn't have
fucking
anything that
game.
extreme where you'd be like,
But
oh,
I'm
it's
saying it's it's art. It's art. There's no wrong answer to art. If that's your vision, then you should be
But
able
this
to
is not
paint
some
those
weird
strokes.
obscure vision. This is like classical
But,
high
okay,
fantasy
so
mixed with like.
if this team's vision of medieval whatever this world is, it looks like this, then that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah, they're mad there's not a one-armed
It's their
wheelchair,
vision. Okay, it's
you know.
not your vision. You know, and I
Well,
don't need to interject your views into my thing, right? Like, because these are
The
mine.
game doesn't have an agenda. It's just doing like
It doesn't. It's so
fantasy.
benign
That's
to
it.
me. The game's so
Yeah.
benign. Like.
Yeah. I think a little bit of
I hope
it,
I'm explaining that. Okay, like
I was
No,
going to
well,
say, I
benign
think
makes
a
it
little
sound
bit
bad.
of it is
What?
the journalists are trying to
Benign.
protect their
The game's
friends
benign.
and the Western. The
How does that
Western
sound bad?
Developers.
sorry,
Yeah.
Kevin.
You know.
What?
I was going to say, I think the journalists are trying to protect their friends. They're all friends with these Western developers, so
Yeah.
it's in their best interest to like shit on the stuff that's not from their friends that
Exactly.
operate here in the West. So
Yeah,
they're almost gatekeepers for them. They're protecting their buddies that work at
I think that's definitely a part of it.
companies here in America.
They
So
were
I
told
think
they
that's
should
what's
hate
going
this,
on.
and that's what happened. Like all the usual
Yeah.
suspects of the freaks at Kotaku and Polygon and Bloomberg. The one standout guy, John, was your Paul Tassi at Forbes, who
yeah, of
loved the
course,
game.
because we know Paul's on our
yeah,
side.
yeah. I mean, Paul
But isn't
actually
that so
really
messed
liked it.
up if they actually like the game, but they're reviewing it poorly?
I
They
don't even
shouldn't
know
be
if they
reviewing
actually
games.
like it.
They
But
shouldn't be reviewing games.
No, they should be flipping burgers. I don't even want to eat what they serve me because these people are crazy, and I don't get it. Like,
But
this
not
is the first
everything
time
has
I've
to
seen
have-
such. Well, they did the same thing to Wukong too, which was a really well done game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. That was a
So-
hit job too. It's like not everything has to have this shit.
They said Wukong developers were sexist and there weren't females in the
Let
game, which was a
people
lie.
have a fucking vision, okay? I don't
They
understand
want to
this.
control the agenda.
You know,
and the
Quentin
narrative. That's what it
Tarantino's
is.
into
It's
is
nothing
into
to do with the vision.
is into feet and shit. So that's in his
yeah,
movies,
he likes
okay?
choking and feet and stuff.
Yeah, it's in his movies, okay? Because that's his vision, right? Let him have it, okay? So if my vision of this medieval world is this, let
Yeah.
these artists have
All right,
it.
let's get us
okay?
some closing thoughts. This has been going on a while. So my closing thoughts are,
Yeah.
I think like I'm stealing this from somebody. They said it was like the GTA for fantasy gamers. That's what I think
Yeah.
this is. It is a fucking playground. This is a game you should be playing. To me, it's a 9. It could be a 10 if they fix everything. I think it's a great game. I like it better than Oblivion right now. I want to play it. I want to do everything. I think it's awesome. That's my final thoughts.
All right,
You guys?
Kevin?
I'm gonna agree with Michelle, and I'm probably like chapter 4, almost done with that, and I love it. I'll probably be playing this for months and months and months, and
Yeah.
I just like going around and exploring, and not even going with the story stuff all the time. So it's just fun
Yep.
to explore. It's a great game.
Badger,
Badger.
what's going on?
Listen, this is the only game that matters. Ignore the negative reviews. If you like fantasy genres games, then play this game. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get used to the controls. Ignore the controls.
Yeah, the controls are fine. Like I agree with everybody. I mean, the scale of this game is kind of mind blowing. Honestly, like
crazy.
I mean,
In
this
a good
is like
way.
yeah,
It's
this
not
is
bad.
Skyrim. No, it's not bad. This is Skyrim next level. Like
It boggles my mind how they play these trash games like Avowed and shit, but they
Right.
like are shitting on this game. Like, are you
Yeah.
people high?
yeah. This is like Zelda, Skyrim had a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
It's over the top. It's everything you want to do in the world. Seemingly, you can do. Like
Yeah.
it's just like
And
like,
people are discovering more every hour.
Yeah, yeah. And Yeah, I don't see how anyone could give this a bad review below a 9. Honestly,
I agree with you.
I mean, there's some little hiccups right now, but I think a year from now, 2 years from now,
I don't
that
think it
meme,
needs 2 years.
I
think
know,
a
but I'm
9's good
saying,
enough.
but I think, okay, so think about The Witcher, how that game shows up everywhere every fucking year, and there's some new thing, new
The Witcher
pack,
bored me.
I know, but I feel like it's one of those games where it's
Yeah.
just going to keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Constant
Makes The
updates.
Witcher look small.
It's going to
Yes.
be constantly updated, constantly perfected. It's going to run on everything.
I
Probably
think it's the
Switch
first time
2.
we've all agreed on a round table, guys.
Yeah.
And you've got 4 people here with
Yeah.
very different tastes, very different setups, and we all love it. So please do check out Crimson Desert. I think if you're just listening to what they're saying over at IGN, you're doing yourself a disservice because this is it's going to be a memorable game of your life, I think, if it's the right game for you.
Yeah.
I think it's the next Skyrim. I really do. I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, how Skyrim still sells to this day. So I think
And that's another game that's been constantly updated and put on every fucking system. It's on a fucking your TV. It's on your fucking refrigerator and shit. Like, you know, I'm sure this will be on the Switch 2 at some point once they really nail that engine.
Yeah.
yeah,
All
that
right,
would be cool. They might be able to get it on there. We'll see. I
Yeah.
doubt it.
So, all right.
We'll be talking about it. Ryan will review it next week. Some people in the chat are purchasing it. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear it because I think you guys are going to love this
Yeah.
game if you like some of these other titles we're talking about. And just take it slow. Explore. Have fun. All right.
Just go explore. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That was
That
our
it.
Crimson Desert Roundtable. That was intense.
That was long.
was.
I talked too much, but what are you going to do?
We
I'm
all
too
did.
excitable.
It's fine.
We all
You
did,
are
but Badger.
excitable.
Poor Badger didn't get to talk, but
All
he's
right,
used
so
to that.
let's do some news here and get out of
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
So I guess the big news here is that Crimson Desert has sold 3 million copies.
Which I don't think is enough. We talked about that.
Well, I mean, is that just Steam though, or is that overall?
No, it's worldwide overall, I think,
Okay.
from them.
So Kevin, I mean, do you get a sense that this is a runaway hit in your game store?
Yeah, it's selling great.
Good.
I mean, I pretty much sell them as much as I get. I
Really?
sold quite a few, and even the collector's editions flew off the shelf. So
Now,
people are into
wait
it.
a second. Did you get the cool one
Ooh,
with
I
the?
want a map. How much can
yeah.
I pay you for
Yeah,
a map?
Can you-
we got the ones with.
Can
the
you
map.
help
Yeah.
Michelle out?
No, he'd have to open one up and get a map.
I don't.
Kevin
Yeah, I don't.
can't do that.
I sold out of those, so they're all
Yeah.
gone. Even if I
But there's a
wanted to, they're
paper
gone.
map and there's a fabric map.
I know.
Right?
Somebody
Right.
send me a fabric map.
Did you have the
use it as a
fabric
bath
map
towel.
one?
Whatever came in that $100 deluxe version.
But
yeah, I'm
what
pretty
about the
sure it
one with like the big
That was like
statue?
the Asian version, I think. That was
No,
like the super
I didn't.
duper.
I didn't get the super deluxe.
Yeah,
one.
because
Yeah.
that was on
$100 version.
Play Asia had that one.
Yeah, I should have got that. I would have liked to have something from the game. I usually like to buy a little something from every game I love. And this is definitely going to be. up
Yeah,
there.
so the Crimson Desert Play Asia Collector's Edition. I think we
Play
can.
Asia's a good place.
Oh God, I've been going there since the turn of the
Yeah.
century. So
Don't
that thing
say
sound. I know that thing's selling for $700 on Amazon.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
See?
It's gone up since
that-
Michelle. Since you and I talked about it, it's gone up like
Well,
considerably.
that tells you it's popular.
Right. Well, we were looking at it a couple weeks ago before the game came out, and
Really, let's close off the Crimson Desert chat with the full Jason Schreier tweet. I've only played a few hours of the much hyped Crimson Desert, so weigh my opinion accordingly. But those few hours were so boring and soulless that I absolutely did not want to play anymore. Feels like a game designed for people who just want to consume content.
what does that fucking mean, you fucking tool? Like,
He is a tool.
I don't
Like-
know.
okay, first of all, I've played a gazillion games. The first couple hours was not remotely boring.
No, it wasn't.
Not at
Not
all.
even for a second.
No.
Okay.
And I never had to want to get pissed off that there was a tutorial that I had to quit like High Guard because it was
Yeah.
like not thinking I was
But
dumb.
High
It was
Guard,
treating me.
High Guard was a game mode. It wasn't a fucking fully fleshed out game.
Well,
And
speaking
they
of
even-
Jason Schreier,
yeah.
I think this motherfucker was wrong, or I hope he is, about PlayStation pulling PC games because the rumor to come out, it's probably just a rumor, was that PlayStation may launch their own PC app,
Well, that
which requires a PSN account, and they take 100% of the profits bypassing
that makes-
Steam and potentially the
that makes
Microsoft
sense.
Helix
That makes
console.
complete sense.
That's a rumor right now. So,
well,
Jason, I hope you're wrong.
That's actually a decent rumor, to be honest, because
Yeah.
if Project Helix and Microsoft
They're
next
talking
Xbox
about
console,
it for sure. Like, they're considering it.
I think it's a pretty good rumor
Yeah.
because, listen, if the next Xbox is truly a PC and you can install any app, but the thing is, why
Right.
can't you install the PlayStation app on it?
I don't know if they'll go that far, but maybe.
But if it's a PC,
Yeah.
Why couldn't you? Okay, so they're saying,
They're going to block it. They're going to say they're going to block it, but of course, you could just bypass that as a user, or Microsoft
but if
would probably
it's a
figure out a way.
PC, it's a PC.
Well, they can,
Yeah,
but they can say it's blocked on this version of Windows, and then if Microsoft tried to undo that, they could sue them technically because they don't
Yeah,
want their
I
app
guess.
available on it. But
Right.
yeah, that's just a rumor right now. So we'll see what happens.
So Fortnite, things are not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they shut down a bunch of their server shards and laid off 1,000 people. So,
Yeah, and also they raised the price of V-Bucks, I think, a couple weeks ago, and Tim
Now,
Sweeney
Kevin-
tried to take down Steam and failed.
are the kids coming in and buying V-Bucks?
No, not really.
Do you sell
Not
those
much.
cards?
I used to. I don't have them anymore. So yeah, they were never selling for a while now for me. And usually, everybody just buys them online. So
Yeah.
But
It's the kind of a thing a grandma would give Jimmy.
Yeah, or a mom would come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an insulting
It's still
gift, really.
popular though, especially
What?
for kids.
I think for a kid, I mean, if I was a teenage boy, I want V-Bucks.
You should be looking for V, not V-Bucks. All right, I don't know what's wrong with these kids. I don't know how old we're
Wow.
talking, but I'm just saying. You said
Early,
teenage.
huh?
Is he
It's still
19? I don't know how old he is.
super-
These kids, they got to get out there more. They're not talking to each other.
I don't know. I'm still watching Blue's Clues, and I want V-Bucks. So
We didn't say you were 11.
and
You
you're
said
throwing me into a whorehouse.
I
and
think
stuff.
guys got to start dating. Go up and talk to a girl, and then she's like, "Why are you talking to me? Don't look at me." It's bad for the teens. What else is going
All right.
on in the news? We already talked about this.
Well,
shit last
I
week.
the Call of Duty thing, I find it so fascinating that Modern Warfare 2019 is beating Black Ops 7 and and Warzone right now, concurrent players on Steam. Now they did discount it; it's on sale. But really, for my money, that is the best Call of Duty in the last 10 years.
There's a lot of people that go back to the old ones. I sell the old ones all the time, and you can still play them all online. So
Now,
yeah.
now Microsoft's been adding those older ones to Game Pass PC, but I guess there's been some issues with backdoors, people hacking because it has like old code,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to patch them and stuff. So, is there a risk running these old games, Kevin?
Probably on PC.
You're gonna
I
get
don't-
fucking hacked.
Yeah.
What?
On a console, I don't think you really got to worry about that all that much. So
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen hacks on there, but yeah.
Speaking of Microsoft, Tom Warren says Microsoft has now rebranded its Xbox full screen experience to just Xbox mode in the latest update for the Xbox app on PC. And then we have coming
So
in April the preview stuff, right? March 26th.
Yeah, I looked for that by the way tonight
Okay.
because
2
I'm in
days. March 26th.
I'm in the Xbox preview program on
Yeah,
PC
it's-
and the
Yeah, look.
console. And so where's this button? I can't find this
March
Xbox
26th
button.
at 10 a.m.
Where's the
partner
Xbox
preview.
button? I don't see an
I
Xbox
don't
button.
know.
They
On
need
your
a big
controller?
juicy red. Xbox
Like-
button.
Yeah.
So I okay, the big news here too, that I don't think is in our news, Michelle.
Asha wants to make Game Pass cheaper.
Well, that
Yeah.
also, but I've been seeing this a lot the last couple of days, is that Microsoft, and by the way, I wanted this to happen like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Microsoft's been talking to Netflix to do supposedly a bundle with cloud gaming and the movies. That's a rumor circulating right now.
Cares? I don't like these bundles.
Well, I think it's a really good idea because if cloud gaming is going to really be a thing and it actually work,
Yeah.
bundle it with fucking Netflix.
Now, Jensen from NVIDIA was on Lex Friedman again and said, we have achieved AGI, and then kind of backstepped it a little bit.
I know. So, artificial general intelligence, they're sentient and
Yeah,
we're all fucked.
they're running all companies. I know. No, we're not. I hate AI haters.
Great.
It's going to be fun.
But and then the other thing too, Michelle, I forgot what I was going to say. There's something I wanted to. I'm sorry.
The routers, EverQuest.
Oh,
Legends.
the routers. Yeah, that was the
Okay.
routers.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the FCC is banning routers not made
It's
in
a
the
soft
U.S.
ban
Okay.
for new
So
foreign
what
routers.
router to use, John?
Well, the
use
one
a
that has the
non-US.
CIA backdoor. That's the one you can
Okay,
use,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So-
only our government can spy
right.
on us.
So
not
we
others.
want you to have the router with the FBI or CIA backdoor. We don't want you to have the one with the China backdoor.
Yeah.
I don't even know if mine is.
I mean, I have
USA,
an
probably not.
Asus gaming
Can't
router.
believe you purchased a gaming router. I have an
The
Orbi router
Deco
with pods.
mesh.
My gaming
I
router.
use the
My
Deco
router's
mesh
actually
ones.
badass.
You paid for the gaming router.
It looks like a spider.
Although
Michelle.
mine was like $800, so I shouldn't talk. Well,
I have better internet than you, so whatever.
you don't.
I do.
Let's get out of here. In closing, not much news going on. And honestly, this week has all been back and forth over Crimson Desert. We hope we've
Now,
settled
okay,
that for you.
I want to. Okay, I'm going to propose this. Okay, because my problem with gaming and the fact that we do a podcast is that I tend to move on from games.
Yeah, but you can
Okay.
play this game at your own pace a little bit every
okay,
week.
this is what I'm proposing. Okay,
Yeah.
for the next, let's say, 2 months, we do a weekly Crimson Desert thing.
Well, we know we're bringing it. I mean, yeah,
I'm
it's fine.
proposing that we do this. Okay, the next 8 shows. Okay,
So
because
you
I
mean
want
when Ryan reviews it next week, we just all talk about it again?
yeah, and I want you to play more. I want
Oh,
myself
I've already,
to.
I'm gonna
I
play
know,
more.
but
Yeah.
there's thousands of hours here potentially, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proposing that we do this, Michelle. I'm
Yeah, I
kind
want
of
to do the
springing
game
this on you
justice. No, it's fine. I plan on playing.
because I know, but let's accept the fact that we can talk about it every week if we want to, and let's have a little micro roundtable until we're exhausted by it.
Well, let Ryan bring it up next week, and we'll jump in with him again.
I know, but
'Cause-
I'm saying it's going to make me play more because I want to.
Jedi
okay?
says we need a Crimson Desert jingle. Yeah, we'll work
Yeah.
on that. So let us know what you guys think.
Definitely need a cockswaggle jingle.
We do. Which,
Yeah. All right.
All
We'll have a
illustrated.
song.
Yeah. So remember, if you guys want to save some money on Crimson Desert, you can always pick up a key on loaded.com, or you can just come to our Discord on videogameoutsiders.com and enter to win our Crimson Desert giveaway. As soon as I get that key from Loaded, I will pick a winner there. It's a Steam key. And if you want to find us during the week, if you want to say hi to Badger, who you met tonight, he is a mod in the VGO Discord. And it's a good place to chat or support or just talk about the game. We have a Crimson Desert channel. I've been sharing stuff I've been reading on Reddit, John. I know that's taboo, but I'm learning something every day. I didn't know you could call out your companions as an actual companion. I thought you could only play as one at once. I didn't know you could put outfits on pets. I didn't know there was armor dye. Like behind, like there's stuff I'm learning every day.
Is there horse armor?
Yes, there's horse armor. There's all the stuff you
Now,
can do.
I
I'm
heard the
learning
horse is not really your horse.
It is your horse. They're talking about temporary mounts they want to make permanent. And these developers are crazy. They're updating every day,
And
doing
people
everything people
want
want. So they're
Bears
probably
to
gonna
be
make it.
domestic.
Yes.
They
are going to treat this like an MMO as far as updates, honestly. Like they're going to keep
Now,
patching and changing
people
and
are
making
upset
better.
that there's no sex with the bears. Is that true?
I don't know. I mean,
Have I
it would be
heard
nice
this
for Cliff to
I
be
have
able to
correctly?
have sex.
idea.
I kind
What?
of want him to be able to have sex, but Knights abstained from that apparently. So maybe they're going with that right now.
What do you mean? The night?
I think like back in the day, Knights like had to be celibate.
No,
or
Roman.
something.
No, they were
Not
doing things
Roman
with each
knights.
other. Roman knights.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not talking about
Well,
that. But anyway,
that was like a ceremony. I think before battle.
Yeah.
I think there was
Yeah.
butt stuff definitely
I don't
involved
know,
there.
some
Maybe.
butt
Butt
stuff,
stuff.
whatever. I figured you'd have a crush on the in girl, John. You know, the bread girl. I know you get into that.
I
So,
do like the bread girl.
Anyway, we will talk more about Crimson Desert next week with Ryan. We'll get his Canadian review. Maybe it's different from us silly Americans. So we'll talk to Ryan next week again. We'll check in with that, and it's also a special show next week. I don't want to say anything else, but
Yeah.
maybe
That's right.
something going on. I don't know.
I
So
don't
come to
We'll see.
videogameoutsiders.com, come to Discord, check out loaded.com, and I think that's it.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you very soon. Video Game Outsiders out.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Kev. Thanks.
I'm using up all of my oxygen. Making a plan to get you back again. Treat it like a disease. Forget our history. 'Cause I know how to get you back